Hey Aries Collective, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Let's pull some cards for you. Let's get some March 2026 predictions. I know we're 4 days in, so some of these things may have already happened, but let's see what the energy is for you in the month of March. Obviously, this is going to be hitting into your birthday season. What I'm going to start with is like just an overall energy. These cards, I don't really know how to describe them, but we'll just see what comes out for you. So let's see. Message for Aries. All right, so we have stop texting your ex, own it, not Mercury. Excuses, responsibility, and maturity. It says that was you. That was sober you, not retrograde. So y'all know, I believe we are in the Mercury retrograde right now. All right, so Spirit is telling you to let somebody go in the month of March. An ex that maybe you're still holding on to. Maybe they're even holding on to you. Maybe they're reaching out to you. It doesn't have to be that you're initiating, because Mercury retrograde does bring sometimes unresolved things to the surface. So exes might come back. Sometimes this is even communication issues, misunderstandings. So the Mercury retrograde might be affecting you. Let me see something. I want to particularly see how is the Mercury retrograde going to affect Aries, because that's what your card is about. So let's see. And this is March 2026 affect Aries. Let's see. Okay, so it says Mercury retrograde in March 2026, starting late February and ending on March 20th, which is obviously the last day of Pisces season going into your season. It will deeply affect Aries by pulling them inward, creating a period of intense reflection, emotional resurfacing, and reevaluation of personal patterns. While Saturn in Aries brings heavy responsibilities, this retrograde encourages fixing past issues and trusting gut feelings. So pay attention to your intuition and your dreams. It tells you to turn inward. You may have a lot of vivid dreams, emotional flashbacks, and a need for solitude to process past events. It also talks about revisiting the past, and old secrets or unresolved issues from the past may resurface, prompting Aries to confront them. Use intuition over logic. It says Aries should trust their gut rather than relying on current, potentially confusing information. And then we have reframing responsibilities. While Saturn in Aries and a major rare conjunction with Neptune, it says with Saturn in Aries. It says Aries is experiencing a major life restart. The retrograde is a time to pause and adjust to these new serious responsibilities. Use the first 3 weeks of March to plan, review, and fix rather than launching new major endeavors. The energy shifts to forward momentum after March 20th. Okay, so maybe something's going to pick up around March 20th for you all. It says that you should focus on internal growth and refining your approach to new high stakes opportunity at this time. Okay, let's get into the cards. All right, so what can you expect the month of March? We have align with the truth. All right, it tells you to follow what you feel is right. Your life will fall into place and your clarity will guide your next step. We have reality checks. The truth appears whether you want it to or not. Your intuition was right all along, and it's time to face what's real. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's going to be about a person that you have some kind of romantic connection to. It says choose yourself. Choosing you isn't selfish. Your needs matter to your life shifts. Your needs matter too. Your life shifts when you prioritize yourself. So a lot of putting yourself first. It feels like there's another person here. Yeah, for some of you it says unfollow, like unfollowing somebody equals self-care online. You can't heal while stalking his Instagram. Obsession, comparison, and freedom. So it looks like there is somebody that's maybe not making it out of or even into the month of March. Maybe they've already been cut off for some of you. And I am noticing here she is on a laptop or something. So maybe for some of you, the temptation might be more online than anything else. Like if you're still friends with this person online or following each other online, it feels like something is going to happen. There's a truth that you're going to face. You can't avoid it. and you will choose yourself as a result. Yeah, we got red flags. Maybe this is somebody new in your life. It says your gut is screaming. And remember, I told you to listen to your instincts. Patterns you've seen before. Don't ignore the signs. Believe what they show you. Now, this could be a brand new person coming in the month of March. Maybe you don't even know this person yet. So I would tell you like this. Whether it's a past person or a new person, when you notice things that don't feel right, don't seem right, don't sit well with you, that's your sign to choose yourself and cut this person off. Like sometimes we, especially as women, because I know we are fixers and we think we can work with potential. Sometimes you really just got to tell yourself, look, this is not going anywhere. It is so much easier to cut them off at the past than to keep trying to invest, fix, and then you just end up in this energy here where you realize you can't do anything about it. There could be a huge plot twist in the month of March for you. But all I know is things are going to take a turn, like an upswing for you around your birthday season, which is perfect because maybe the first 3 weeks of the month, you know, you're going through this. But by the time your birthday season rolls around, that might even be why you're saying you're not taking this person with you, you know, into the remainder or maybe even into the month of March. Or April if you're born in April. Okay, let's see. So you're going to be cutting somebody off here. I mean, that's not everybody. You got a crossroads. That's crazy. The crossroads card is the Two of Wands. That's Aries, Mars energy. And guess what the date of that card is? March 21st, y'all, through April the 1st. That could be your birthday window. It says important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely and your next step matters. But this could be a big move. This talks about leaving a comfort zone. Okay, you're going to have two pathways that you can take. Which one will you take? Could be a big move, like I said, or just coming out of a comfort zone. Two of Wands also asks you, should you stay, should you go? And it's falling under align with your truth. So for some of you, you are realizing something doesn't feel right anymore. And you feel like a big step takes you in a new direction and things fall into place. Okay, what else? What's this reality check, Spirit? We have a secret admirer. All right, it says hidden affection, anonymous notes, unknown interest in someone's watching. So somebody is watching you. It says intuition was right all along. The truth appears whether you want it to or not. And it's time to face what's real. For some of you, I feel like there's two energies here. That's why you have a crossroads. There's a past energy and Spirit is telling you not to go back to the past. And there's a new energy showing up. And I think I told y'all this last week. There's a new energy showing up that feels like they're interested in you. We're going to see what the tarot says about that. Okay. Let's choose yourself. We have chat window freeze, unexpected silence, emotional overload, topic shutdown, conversations on hold. What did I tell you? Mercury retrograde leads to a lot of issues with communication. I feel like this is for some of you, though. You're ignoring somebody because you're choosing yourself. And yeah, we got push-pull cycle. This is why. Come close, then retreat, emotional whiplash, attention swings, and unsteady bond. So there's a person here. Sorry for the background noise. There's a person here that you feel like it's time for you to walk away from. And I like that there's somebody new here. We're not going to focus too much on the past energy. We're just going to see what's coming towards you. Yeah, you got emotional distance. You got hot and cold. I feel like the person that you may be trying to move away from is not going to let you go easily, though. Social media might be a way that they try to hold on to you by complimenting you a lot or giving you a lot of attention, like temporarily, though, and then they go back into this cold energy. Oh, I don't have any tarot cards. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so I got the Four of Pentacles fell on the floor as soon as I picked the cards up. And that's what I'm saying, like somebody's trying to stop you from moving forward. For some of you, maybe you haven't even been speaking to this person over the last few weeks or days. February 19th through March the 1st is here. You got Capricorn energy and you also have Pisces, Saturn. So there is somebody I see you walking away from, but they're still holding on. And I literally just said that. But a lot of you are at your wit's end, like you're at the end of your rope. You got relationship PTSD from somebody. Okay, so let's just kind of take a look at how you're going to close the cycle out with this person. Just two cards, and then we'll focus on the new energy coming towards you, okay? Okay, you got the Justice card. Because you're giving them the same energy that they give you. Could be a Libra, your sister sign. So this is mirroring somebody. Like, okay, cool. That's how you want to act. This is also you facing your truth, though. I feel like you are making yourself a priority here by literally just showing this person who they are by being quiet and just showing them who they are. reflecting back to them what they reflect to you, what they show to you. The moon. You're going to go quiet. You understand that there's power in your mystery, in your silence. Yeah, look at you. High value. Taurus, Libra energy, Cancer, Pisces energy. Yep, so I feel like this is emotional withdrawal because you feel like it's the right thing to do. Is what makes the scales balanced, you know. If I'm going to be in the dark and we're going to have, you know, misunderstandings, miscommunication, or it's going to be vagueness and uncertainty, I'm going to mirror that right back to you. It's cause and effect. Okay, so let's look at the new energy coming towards you. I like that you're at the bottom of the deck showing up as a high value man or woman, meaning that you know your value, you know your worth. And so who is the secret admirer that's coming in? Who's the secret admirer for Aries? Okay, we got the Three of Swords. Libra, Saturn. What's the Three of Swords? You got the Eight of Wands. This is somebody that's coming to take your mind off of this breakup, this heartbreak. Okay, for some of you, this could be somebody crushing on you online. Somebody that's at a distance. And this is something gaining momentum quickly after a heartbreak, okay? So this is moving on very quickly. This could be somebody that likes to travel a lot, fly you out, or they live at a distance. They're very communicative, and I like that. Eight of Wands is Mercury, right? It's Sagittarius Mercury, but it's in the upright. See, my Mercury retrograde is the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's in the upright now. So whatever this heartbreak is, you see the rainbow back there. There's some hope. I feel like there's a breakthrough, and I see somebody that's like really wanting to, I don't know, this could even be a person that's already got these hidden affections towards you. Maybe you haven't met them yet. For some of you, this will be somebody you meet in the month of March, but you may already know this person. This is 3 weeks. So this could be telling me that over the next 8 days to 3 weeks, this is the second fastest card in the tarot deck, meaning something is coming in like a whirlwind romance. But this is 3 weeks, and we're looking at, remember, March 20th is when things take a turn for you. Something starts gaining momentum. What is it? I mean, who is this person? Oh, the Three of Cups. Yes, this is a fun person. This is somebody that's making you feel excited. Y'all know how when you meet somebody, like sometimes you meet people and you like them, they like you, and it's cool, right? But then other times, you know, when you meet that person, when you're just like, you can't wait for them to call, and they got you acting like a little schoolboy or schoolgirl. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, nice. Cancer, Mercury. So you got a lot of Mercury energy. I feel like this person, communication is really good with them. They're not hot and cold, but they do want to go out, have fun. Both of these show me somebody really high-spirited that will do well with them, Aries. What else? We got the Six of Pentacles, and they got money, and they're generous, y'all. All right, could be a 6-year age difference, or maybe somebody you've known for 6 years. Could be somebody in your workplace even, or your friend circle, or somebody that a friend will introduce you to. If you are traveling for your birthday, anytime soon, if you're traveling for your birthday, even if it's before your birthday, after your birthday, that could be how you meet this person. Oh, they are very generous. Very, very generous. I love it. Yeah, you got the Nine of Wands. You got the Ten of Wands. See, some of y'all are getting to the point where you're about to drop the dead weight in your life. Because you went from the 9 to the 10 of Wands. This is burnout with somebody. This is relationship PTSD, like I said. And look what the universe is doing. Putting you on a path towards a fated connection. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, Pisces, or Sagittarius. And whoever they are, they keep showing up as somebody with money. You about to hit the jackpot in the love department, Aries. That's what I got for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Some of you could also be getting a promotion or be coming into some kind of like a windfall of money with all of that good luck with the King of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Mercury. You got the Wheel of Fortune. That's Jupiter energy. Fixed sign energy, Pisces and Sagittarius energy, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. And then you also had the Six of Pentacles. So your money looks good. I feel like you're going to be very financially stable. Some of you could be getting a promotion or something between now and the end of the month. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Hey, Taurus Collective. What's up, bull gang? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you've been here before, thank you so much for joining me or joining me again. Let's pull some cards for you all. Yes, March 2026 predictions for the Taurus Collective. Let's start with an overall message for you. So what's going on for Taurus in March of 2026? It says, healing feels like garbage before it feels like growth. We have resilience, patience, and struggle. It says, no, you're not dying. Yes, it sucks. For some of you, this could be your health, though. It's kind of giving me the Nine of Wands. There could be some kind of ongoing battle that you've been dealing with. I don't care if it's financial, if it's physical, if it's romantic, if it's familial, whatever it might be. This is telling you that you are very close to success, and don't quit on yourself. It's not the end for you. Okay. Somebody have a Sagittarius moon placement. Yeah. So I don't know what you've been dealing with, but something that's been going on and on. For some of you, it could even be like a hectic schedule. I'm seeing like these books here. It's like she doesn't feel well, but she still has to work. She still has to study. She has all of these notebook, pieces of notebook paper balled up. So whatever the struggle is in your life, Spirit is saying be patient. It's not the end. Okay. So you're close to success, and the worst of the situation is over. The best is yet to come. Let's start with this deck first. I know y'all, I'm tripping. I just had that deck. Let's see. I do want to look on the bottom of the deck though. All right, so it says your standards. I mean, some of you could be healing though from maybe like some kind of rejection, just something not going your way. I don't know. But it says it feels, basically it's worse before it gets better, I don't know what that was. It says your standards aren't too low. Your standards aren't too high. Their effort is too low. Expectation, self-worth, and self-value. It says keep the bar right where it is. Yeah. So don't lower your standards for anybody or your expectations if it's not about a person. It could be about how much money you want to make, what you want to look like, how you want to feel, what you think life should be. Like, you don't have to settle for less. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have reply in progress. And it says thoughtful editing, emotional precision, considering impact, and careful self-presentation. For some of y'all, this might be something that you're waiting for that's being carefully curated. All right, it could be some kind of paperwork. It could be a message from someone you've been waiting to hear from. Maybe somebody that hasn't gotten back to you. Something that's been stuck in limbo. Something is in progress, okay? But whatever it is, it's something that feels like, didn't I tell y'all? I think I told y'all this on my other channel yesterday. Because I said I feel like there's like a piece of paper or like I don't know, some kind of information. It's like Taurus was here, but then Taurus gets pushed to the side while other people's applications or whatever get processed, and it's like, oh, somebody didn't mean to sit Taurus to the side, but it's like, oh, let me do this one here. That's the example I used yesterday. So there could be something that is kind of lagging right now, and maybe you're running out of patience, but it's telling you to have patience, okay? All right, we have sweet talk filter, but it can also be communication from a person. It says charm over substance, compliments and strategy, emotionally diluted praise, huh? Some of you can see through people. There could be a person that's about to resurface in your life. We are in the Mercury retrograde. Just talked about this in Aries reading. So for some of you, there could be somebody here. It could be a Virgo or a Gemini person that's about to resurface, reach out to you, try to cozy up to you, but you see through them. Okay, because they don't really want anything. We have on their terms, connection when they choose, emotional convenience, and rules set unilaterally. Yeah. So there's a one-sided relationship here. That could be what the stress is, what the ongoing battle is for some of you. We got a tug of war of feelings. Feelings pulled opposite ways, emotional resistance, wanting and avoiding together. I feel like you and another person actually do want each other, but they can't live up to your standards, Taurus. That's the reason why Spirit is telling you not to lower the bar. Keep the bar right where it is. What is this reply that's in progress? I feel like I want this to be about like money or something though. Oh, we got a third party. All right, so it says someone else in the picture, competition, triangles, interference, not the full story, and proceed with caution. Now, for some of you, this may mean that there is like something has to go through a third party verification or something, if it is paperwork or non-love related, right? Because I feel like it might be like something somebody's waiting for and it's just slow. And you're like, oh my God, when is it going to come through? And I keep saying it could be taxes. We are in tax season. So for some of you, that could be what it is. And maybe something has to be verified. Maybe it has to go through an extra screening process. I don't know. But for a lot of you, there could be a person here that is about to reach out to you, but they're taking their time to figure out how to reach out. Maybe you have a third party and they're afraid to approach, or they have a third party. So they're trying to be sneaky. I don't know what that's about. What's the sweet talk filter? We have spilled the tea. All right, it says conversations are happening without you. Information spreads fast and expect hidden truth to surface. You know what it is, Taurus? I feel like you're able to see somebody's hidden truth. You know who somebody is. Maybe you found out they were lying about a third party or something. I feel like you're going to watch somebody make a fool of themselves and then call them out. What's on their terms? Who is this person? I just heard Pookie. Who's Pookie? All right, it says heartbreak residue. Past wounds affect the present. Old emotions appear suddenly and healing is still in progress. Well, it says that you are still healing. Yeah, and it's from this person here that could have left you with this heartbreak residue. Okay. We got a safe space at the bottom of the deck. And it says no judgment zone. You can cry, vent, or be weird, held, heard, and accepted. This is where your soul can exhale. And you got a power couple. Oh, I like that. Y'all know I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm not about to focus on all of this crap. There's a lot of gossip going on. It could be this third party. I don't know. But let's see what Spirit wants to talk about here. Because, yeah. What are you waiting for? What's this? Oh, wait. The King of Swords was stuck to the table. Y'all could be dealing with some kind of, like the powers that be. Or maybe an air sign. Maybe somebody is really hard to read. They're kind of cold, aloof. They come across as like a bit uncaring sometimes. Please show me what I need to see about this reply in progress. Yeah, some of you do feel like something is on the back burner. What did I just say? I feel like I was seeing like paperwork and then Taurus gets moved over here. And that's what this is. Like a missed opportunity. So think about if it is like taxes, how sometimes you get I forget what they call it. Like when you submit your taxes and they go to process them, if there's a reason why they need to put it back in the queue and it goes back through another cycle, it could be something like that. This is Cancer Moon energy. Or for some of you, this is a person that's rejected you, that could have ignored you, and maybe, I don't know. Or somebody is feeling like you're ignoring them and they're waiting for you to get back to them, and maybe you will. I don't know. What's the Four of Cups? The Knight of Swords. See, something is coming in. I feel like it's, I literally feel like it's communication or paperwork. Okay, so this could be a Gemini. This could be the person that's coming towards you, but it does not have to be love related. For some of you, it is though, and this is the hot, like that hot and cold energy. Somebody push and pull. Like I said, a Gemini or Virgo could be coming towards you. Some of you could even work with this person. I don't know, but it just kind of feels like somebody that puts you on the back burner, even if it's a business or an organization, institution. It kind of feels like Taurus was put on the back burner, and now something is speeding up. This is the fastest night. Okay. So like I said, maybe something had to go through some other stringent verification process if it's paperwork. For others of you, this is a person that runs back and forth between you and another person that's about to resurface. What's going on with the sweet talk filter? You're not falling for their sweet talk. Yeah, the Hermit card. Somebody that ghosts all the time could be a Virgo. You might end up withdrawing from them. You got the Temperance card. Somebody's coming to reconcile with you. Not only are they coming to reconcile, they've been talking about you to other people. Not in a bad way, though. They've been trying to get advice from other people about you, especially if you are in a third-party situation, whether you have the third party or they do. They've been talking to like an older person here, somebody with a lot of wisdom. And this is why they're trying to resurface and come back towards you. All right, so let's see what's going on with this heartbreak residue and on their terms. Temperance card and a Hermit card would be actually a positive change if somebody is coming back, because that's high vibrational energy. The Temperance card is somebody that may be resurfacing after an ending. It can talk about like a very harmonious connection, a symbiotic relationship. It does talk about getting back on your feet. Again, it is divine time, it's reconciliation, and it is a soulmate card. So there may be somebody here that plays this game with you. You got this push and pull with, that's trying to resurface. But I'm wondering if you have a new person coming in, because I feel like it. What is on their terms, Spirit? What is going on with this person? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo energy. Some of you, this person's relationship, their reputation with you is not, you don't look at them the same. And also the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is unfinished business. But it's like the way this person shows up, it's like, ugh. For some of you, this is even in the workplace though. This could be work related. Okay, 8 years is here. It could be an 8-year relationship or age difference or job or whatever it is. So this is somebody that is like this is the Johnny come lately card. This is somebody that doesn't have a skill set. like that, not able to manifest, they're not able to pull something off, it's because they want something their own way, and they don't really take the time to consider how it makes you feel. And this is why it's not working. This is the work in progress card. It's not working. What's the heartbreak residue? Past wounds affect the relationship. This was getting ready to come out before. So the Five of Swords is here. Old emotions reappear suddenly. Healing is still in progress. Yeah, I mean, this is a card of patience and healing and all of that stuff. But the Five of Swords is like somebody sabotages the connection. And some of you may be in a space right now where you're like, I give up. Because the Five of Swords is defeat, is surrender. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. You could be just surrendering to the fact that you realize this person can't live up to the expectations that you have. And I feel like they know they can't as well. But let's see who this safe space is. It feels like you're meeting somebody that's your match, Taurus. Could be another earth sign with this power couple energy. It's giving me the 10 of Pentacles. It says two strong energies aligning, building together, not competing, inspiring others, and love as a team sport. That's what I'm talking about. That's Taurus energy right there. Okay, you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You got the Two of Swords. Virgo energy, Virgo Venus, and Libra Moon. What else? Some of you are going to have to make a decision to cut off this past energy. Yeah, look at this. King of Wands. That's who's coming to build with you. This King of Wands. Somebody fine, sexy, good and bad. Powerful, confident, good looking. And the Emperor? Oh, baby, this past person don't stand a chance. Some of y'all might even be leaving behind an earth sign. A Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Or this is you choosing between two people. Or just realizing it's time to block out this person that can't deliver. Somebody could have a gambling problem as well. I want to make this not all about love, though. I don't really like to do that. So when it comes to the King of Wands and the Emperor, as a person coming towards you, though, it makes absolute sense why they would be showing up as the power couple, the person bringing this energy. Okay. Now, you could be two masculines. Some of you could be. You got two men here. But I feel like the King of Wands is somebody that loves to show up for his partner. Okay. He loves to demonstrate his love in actions. Both of these, bold actions. The Emperor is someone that wants a traditional relationship. He's a traditional provider. He's a protector. He is a man's man. You got two like alpha male energies here. Takes care of home. Operating in integrity. They can be impulsive, right? Can be rigid. But at the same time, these are people that are looking to build long-term intention, somebody that sees you in their future, and they're very passionate and good looking. These are two good looking energies here, whether it's a man or a woman. But for others of you, I want to say there is something that feels like it. I don't know if for some of you, if it is some kind of paperwork, maybe there was something that was done erroneously that is getting rejected, so it can be corrected if it's paperwork. I just want to tell you that that might be what it is as well. So you might be getting some kind of communication about something being held up, being put to the side, being put on the back burner. Like I said here, you could get some kind of correspondence, maybe like we need more information or something like that, right? And maybe some of you are like, I really need my money. I really need this approval. I really need whatever. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So I hope that made sense, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Gemini Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards. See what you need to hear for the month of March. 2026 predictions for the month of March. Even though we're already 4 days in. All right, so you got family drama. Oh, wait. I'm going to leave that right there. But that's not where I'm supposed to be starting. I'm supposed to start with this card just to get the overall energy. What's the overall energy for Gemini? All right, so we have your bank account said no before the universe did. Money, priorities, and humor. Love don't pay rent. So I'm getting, well, for some of y'all, there could be a dispute over money. Maybe with a family member or somebody that you live under the same roof with, okay? But for others of you, there is maybe somebody that is going to be reaching out to you, and maybe you just don't have it to give, and that's your sign that you shouldn't be giving it to them. Others of you are just being very conservative in your spending. You're thinking about the long term before you make any unnecessary moves with your money, okay? So maybe you're saving more money this month. There could be something, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. There could be something that sets you back a little bit where you have to just focus on priorities. Something about your rent could be significant. So I would just say just make sure that you put your needs before your wants. Okay. Doesn't feel too heavy though, because it says humor. So I feel like whatever it is, it's just like, okay, it ain't that big of a deal, but hold on, y'all, gotta get something. Hold on a second. Okay, let us continue. All right, so which one of these? Let's start with this deck here. Month of March 2026 for Gemini, we have half-hearted hint. The bare minimum interest, placeholder replies, effort without intention, emotional convenience play. Oh, Lord. All right, we have sugar-coated distance, sweet tone with emotional gap, nice words, masking detachment, and polite avoidance. All right, and we got safe space. And it says emotional sanctuary, comfortable solitude, protected vulnerability, and here I am safe. Some of y'all will be homebodies. I think I told y'all that in one of my recent readings on my other channel, if I'm not mistaken. But like maybe a lot of lazy days, maybe even a vacation for some of you, or just kind of staying in the house a little bit more. So there's somebody here that's an emotional waste of time. Yeah, even this next card says slow drip. Delayed effort, small bursts of attention, minimal emotional investment, and timed interactions. So there's somebody that's a time waster. And it says testing your limits. You know, I really do feel like for some of you, you're not even hearing from somebody in the month of March, whoever this person is. I don't even have them really reaching out. I have somebody wanting to reach out to you, but they're a time waster. They know they're a time waster, and they may know that they're going to get rejected, cursed out, something like that. That could be what it is. I'm going to leave this family drama to the side because I don't feel like I'm supposed to take that. Even though it could be. It says old wounds, new arguments, generational patterns, loyalty tested. You're allowed to set limits. And you are. It says somebody's going to be testing your limits. For some of y'all, this might be family. All right. And I also get something here about you like ignoring somebody if they reach out to you, ask you for money. I kind of get like Gemini at home under the covers chilling. Not because you're sad or anything, but just like I'm just lazy and chilling and I don't feel like being bothered with anybody but myself right now. What's half-hearted hint? It says late night feelings. They think of you after dark. Emotions feel stronger at night. Clarity fades when morning comes. So somebody's up at night thinking about you. Could be another Gemini. That's Gemini Mars energy. I told you I don't feel like somebody's reaching out. I feel like they think about it, but they don't say anything. That's what I just said. Yeah, I feel like that very strongly. Okay, what's going on with sugar-coated distance? Some of you may be hearing from this person, but it's like inconsistent communication. Yeah, we got love bomb. It came out in reverse, but I'll just take it up right. It says intense attention, big gestures fast, over-the-top affection, too much too soon, and too fake. So for some of you, this could even be a new energy. Somebody you're talking to may not be this other energy over here. Could be two different people in your reading, or I'm just reading for two different groups. Okay, if you just met somebody, right? You're talking to them, you're getting to know them. Some of you like the jury's still out. I don't know, they're doing too much. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, but this is Pisces energy. That's the Knight of Cups. He's the love bomber. So there could be somebody showering you with a lot of attention, but you're not buying it. You're like, nah, I need to see some proof here. You're giving somebody the side eye. What's the safe space? Safe space is the gossip mill. It came out in reverse. And it says stories traveling fast. Half-truths, exaggerations, lies. Many mouths, few facts. Protect your name. Okay. So it's in reverse. And that's probably why you are like pulling yourself away from it. Some of y'all gonna be in hermit mode, and for a lot of you it could even be family drama. Maybe y'all got one of them families where it's a lot of talking about each other, backstabbing each other. I mean, it happens. I'm not saying that has to be your family, but if that is, some of you are tuning out the noise. They're like, I don't want to hear it. It looks like the parents here are fussing. I don't know if that's significant. All right, what's at the bottom of the deck? The shade is real. It says subtle comments reveal hidden resentment. Small signals matter. Shade never lies. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, there's just somebody that's gossiping about you. You could be being moved out of that space. Maybe you're going to be put into a safe space and moved out of that space. I like that for you. Not the gossip part, but being moved away from it. All right, so what is going on here with this half-hearted person that's not reaching out to you? The Tower in reverse, you dodged a bullet. Okay, Scorpio, Aries energy. Y'all ain't missed nothing. You didn't miss anything. I feel like if you still feel like you're holding on to hope about somebody that was giving you, you know, half-hearted attempts, it feels like Spirit is saying, no, 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 you didn't miss anything. You did not miss anything. I was protecting you. What is the Tower in reverse? Sometimes that's when we can't get over something, though. We're still holding on to it, wondering why we didn't get the closure, the answers, or the outcome that we wanted. The Nine of Pentacles. Because Spirit is saying you are a very self-sufficient person and you can do better by yourself. This is independent, self-sufficient energy. For some of you, though, let's make this not about love, because not everybody is looking for love. There is an energy here of somebody feeling like almost at their wits' end, or like they've already given up. It feels like something financial. I don't know if this is a place to live for some of you. Some of you could even have construction, some kind of construction either going on in your home or around your home. But the Nine of Pentacles is overnight success. It talks about like literally moving out of a home, being able to establish yourself on your own 2 feet. Or it could be this safe space energy that I just talked about, where there's a lot of chaos around you and you're being moved out of that place because that place is not going to change. So Spirit is like, I'm going to put you in a space where you feel very confident. You feel very on a firm foundation. That's what this is. I don't know if you're waiting for money, but that could be something that's coming through as well. Again, this is overnight success. It represents passive income. It's somebody that's just able to take care of themselves. This could be a home-based business for some of you that's going to start thriving, but maybe you have felt like you just haven't had that breakthrough yet. But let's move on to sugar-coated distance and love bomb. So who is this person? I was hearing that song by Master P before I started your reading. Oh, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? Y'all remember Silk the Shocker? I think that's Master P and Silk the Shocker. Silk the Shocker. I thought that was so corny when they had Urkel saying, did I do that? But maybe some of you are dealing with somebody that doesn't like to take accountability. Let's see. What's sugar-coated distance, Spirit? The Three of Cups. Cancer, Mercury. Okay, and what's love bomb? Love bomb is the Moon in reverse. So some of you are not deluding yourself. You got your guards up here. If you have recently met somebody, or you go on to meet somebody in the month of March, they are fun. They are fun, right? You will enjoy this person's company, but you're probably going to enjoy it very casually. It kind of feels like you're like, I'm not necessarily looking to invest in another relationship right now. I'm not fooling myself. Moon in reverse. I'm not fooling myself. I'm not falling for anybody's deception or lies. Sometimes this means that there is still somebody being deceptive, but this can be when we are choosing to lie to ourselves in reverse. I feel like for some of you, you may know about a third party situation that you're already in, and you're dealing with somebody that likes to run back and forth between you and another person. This might be coming to an end in the month of March. Could be a Cancer, a Pisces. Yeah, there's a lot here of like you not emotionally investing in somebody that you feel like is more like, let's just casually date. Like, I don't mind going out with you because this person is a good time, but it's like I'm not necessarily looking to commit to you. Anything else I can get from that? No, that's what I see. I mean, I do see you enjoying somebody's company, which is not bad at all, but it just kind of feels like you're not looking for anything. Like you're going to be discovering something about yourself in the month of March where you feel better by yourself, if you are single. If you're not single, some of y'all are connected to somebody that you might think is entertaining somebody else. Especially if they're very flirtatious, you know, an overly romantic person that seems like really idealistic. You might be like, okay, this person, they like talking about marriage and I only talk to them 2 times. You know, what's a safe space for you? The Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. It says comfortable solitude here. Now, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles is 2 steps away from being the Empress. So for some of y'all, there could be some kind of like pay raise, promotion, something like that. Something that's putting you in a lap of luxury. Both of these cards are like luxurious cards. Like they represent somebody that's living a high life. somebody that's like making expensive purchases, and they can go everywhere they want. They can eat in all the places that they want, all of that good stuff. So like I said, maybe if you are waiting for some kind of breakthrough in your finances, it's coming in the month of March with the Empress here, because this is a level up from the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles itself is a lifestyle upgrade, but the Empress is 2 steps further. So just imagine what that looks like. This is beautiful. Okay, but this could also be a person. This could be somebody bringing in some unconditional love. What is gossip in reverse? What is it? Gossip mill. Oh, the devil. Yeah. Capricorn energy. There's a toxic environment you're being moved out of. Some of y'all got really sweet disposition. You're really understanding. And you can't have like the Empress next to the devil. The devil should not be next to the Empress. So for some of y'all, that's why you're being moved out of a space here. I wonder wherever you have Venus in your chart, that could be where you're having like a little bit of upheaval right now. So, I mean, where you have Venus in your chart. I did not mean to say that. Wherever your Venus placement is. So, like my Venus is in Taurus. But look up your Venus placement and see what sign it's in. And see if like what kind of difficulty you could be facing, challenges you could be facing right now. I feel like it's going to turn around though. So look at maybe the negative part of it, the aspect of it, but then flip it and see what the positive will be as well. Just Google search it, y'all. Just if you Google it, it will tell you both sides, okay? Because that's what's happening here. There's a toxic environment. There's maybe one person here that's like controlling other people, or it could just be the environment itself, and you don't belong in that environment. And you're being moved out of that environment, or somebody's being moved out of that environment. Okay, so what's the family drama? You got the Fool, you got the 8 of Wands. Yeah, somebody might be reaching out to you, maybe even over the next 8 days. Some of you, this might even be a child. Okay, a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aquarius person. It's showing up as a young person, so it could be a child. This could be somebody that's borrowing money or wants to, but they burned you before. Could even be another Gemini. For some of you, it's a sibling. I feel like it's mostly going to be a masculine, but it does not have to be. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I'll see you all next time. Peace. Hey, Cancer Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I hope you all are doing well. I heard the last name Knight, and somebody's last name could be Knuckles. C-K-L-E-S. I heard those 2 last names. And I do know somebody with that last name. Well, they're no longer living, but I knew somebody with that last name. Knuckles. So I'm not just making that up. But I just heard those 2 last names. Anyway, so let's see. What is going on for you the month of March 2026? Predictions for Cancer. What's the overall energy for you? All right. It says romanticize your own damn life. Independence, joy, creativity. Stop waiting. You're going to be dating yourself. You're not waiting for anybody else to give you flowers, to take you out. You could be going on some solo dates. Some of y'all could like coffee. He's drinking coffee. Yeah. So if you're single, especially, you don't have to be single though. Everybody should date themselves, even if you're married. That's the way you can stay healthy. This is about your independence, joy, and creativity. So I feel like some of you are falling in love with yourself even more. Not saying you're not already in love with yourself, but you might be like, I'm not waiting for a partner anymore, or even waiting for my partner to do certain things for me. I'm going to do it. So if you are married, maybe your partner doesn't give you flowers. You buy your own flowers. Some of you are doing something like that. You're setting the tone. And if you're single, this is a really good thing to do, because this will make a partner show up for you the way you need a partner to show up, right? People treat us the way we treat ourselves. I like that. So nothing too heavy. Some of those cards are a little heavy, but let's see. What's going on for my Cancer Collective? I just looked up and the song is playing Numb. N-U-M-B. Help me feel numb. Anyway, it says drafted confusion. Words typed carefully, emotional risk, vulnerability hovering, and sent or not sent. So somebody wants to confess something to you, but it's just in their drafts right now. Could be an email draft, could be a text message that's just sitting there as a draft. They haven't sent it yet. Okay. Well, that's you wanting to send something to someone. We got silent mode heart. Emotional muting, limited availability, protective distance, and connection on low volume. Yeah, maybe there's somebody here that you haven't been speaking to that's contemplating reaching out to you, or like I said, flip it if you need to, if it's you that needs to reach out. It kind of gives me something was left hanging, and somebody wants to say something but maybe doesn't know how to approach the situation. What else? Oh Lord. All right, we have swipe right. It's a match. Online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, and match found. Okay. Well, some of y'all might be saying, forget this person, dating yourself. You might meet somebody when you're out on a solo date. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Sorry for the noise. Divine timing fell on the floor. Yeah. Well, there's a faded connection possibly coming in for some of you. It says patience required, trust the process, perfect timing when it's meant to be. Now, this does not have to mean that this has anything to do with love or any of these cards I pulled. There could be something here that is just in the works for you, but it hasn't played out yet. And Spirit is like, just trust my timing. Okay, just surrender to the outcome and trust that if it's meant to be, it's going to be when it's meant to be. So for some of you that maybe something feels like it's kind of testing your patience. Okay. I'm just going to put that to the side. I only want 3 cards really. So what is drafted confession? Who wants to confess? We got take your power back. Someone drained your strength. You're reclaiming what's yours. Your confidence rises again. Okay. You're breaking free from somebody. Could be a Capricorn. You know what this is giving me too? Either you're doing this or this might be advice for you. If you don't have closure to a situation with somebody and you feel like, oh my God, I just can't move on, right? You know how sometimes you want to reach out to get that closure. I am a proponent of giving yourself closure because I think sometimes all the time when we reconnect with people, a lot of times people will be open to talking to you again, even entertaining you and starting the whole process all over again. But they very rarely, if ever, change, right? And so what ends up happening is these people play these games with us and they toy with us and we give them our power. They don't take anything. We give them our power. And we either continue to keep the cycle going or we get to a point where we might need to just put that message in your memo. The text message that you want to send, don't send it. Just put it in your memo. And say the things that you want to say. Read it over to yourself. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen because I've done it before. You'll read over so many times that you will realize they ain't even worth me saying nothing to them. You'll realize how foolish even sometimes you're being. Like, why am I even saying this? They know that they've done this. Why am I telling them that they've done it? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Now, for others of you, this is a person that still is thinking about reaching out to you. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. But you're taking your power back, and I feel like you're not going back to this person in the month of March. What's silent mode, heart? And this is probably why, yeah, you got divine timing again. All right, it says delays with a purpose, not denied, just postpone. Things aligning behind the scenes, trust the schedule. Yeah. So I feel like Spirit is saying be unavailable to people who are unavailable to you, right? Be physically unavailable to people who are emotionally unavailable, or a person that is, and trust in divine timing. There's something that's coming in. Now we do have 2 different times here. We got 12/10. I don't know if that's December the 10th. That could be somebody's birthday. Maybe a Sagittarius for some of you. Something could be happening at 12:10 a.m. p.m. I don't know which day. And then on this one here, we have 11:37. It's about 11:37 on this clock here. I don't know what that means. Maybe those numbers mean something to you. But I feel like Spirit is also saying just because love might not be showing up how you want it to in the month of March, it looks like you're meeting somebody if you are single. So it's happening in divine timing. Okay, what is this? I don't want to make this all about love though. So I will say for some of you, there is something else that you're concerned about that has nothing to do with love. I just can't only focus on love because I know not everybody is here for that. I do mostly see love messages, but let's see what this is. Something could be, yeah, look at this, bigger goals ahead. So some of you are not focused on love, but it says your ambition is expanding. You see opportunities clearly and you're ready for more. Well, I feel like the person, if you are attracting a person, the person is a match. I feel like this person is a big deal. They're so much better than this past energy or anybody that you've ever dealt with. Somebody that's serious, that knows what they want, that comes into the relationship the same way that you do. You two have, like aligned values. It's a vibrational match for you. But I also feel like there's doors opening for you professionally or whatever. All right. We have emotional roller coaster. Highs feel electric. Lows drop suddenly. This connection is intense but unstable. And that's what I feel like you might be getting off that roller coaster. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius. All right. Let's get some tarot. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about these cards. Who has something that they want to say? Is it you? Is it somebody else to you? What is the drafted confession that somebody wants to pour out their heart? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody wearing their heart on their sleeve. For some of you, this is a romantic partner. This represents a romantic partner. It is your ideal person. Now, this could be the new person, because this person is coming towards you. It's not showing up as a past energy. Could be a Pisces. Give me one more for that. Somebody's in their feelings. Okay, you got the High Priestess. Yeah, they're in their feelings, all right. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, the Hangman. Now we're getting past energy. Could be a 5-year relationship or age difference. We got Pisces, Cancer, and then we got Taurus, Mercury here. This is somebody that ghosted or left. Like I said, it's like something. Didn't I say it's like something is in limbo? That's what the Hangman is. This is somebody who needed to have, like, absence made their heart grow fonder. Somebody is waking up to some feelings for you and about to take action. I feel like it is a past energy, but I also still see a new person coming in. So some of you, this could even be the new energy coming towards you because you're breaking free, taking your power back, right? But at the same time, this other connection that you've been in, maybe like I said, for 5 years, or it's a 5-year age difference. Some of you even work with them. It's giving me that somebody's changing their mind about you with the Hangman. Okay. Some of you, though, the reason why this person's mind is changing, I'm not even going to clarify, take your power back, because you are a Cancer, and the High Priestess is Cancer and Pisces energy. For some of you, the reason why this person is like making a gesture towards you, this is a romantic gesture, asking you out, being romantic, is because you've gone quiet. Yeah, it says someone drained your strength and you're reclaiming what's yours. Your confidence rises again. This is divine feminine energy. But definitely trust your instincts if somebody from the past is trying to come back. I say just leave the past where the past is. What's silent mode? Yeah, the Two of Wands. Leave the past where the past is. This is time to choose a new way. Come out of a comfort zone. This is about planning for the future. Now, this is the card that asks you, should you stay, should you go, right? Two of Wands is Aries, Mars energy. This could be playing out more towards the end of March. That's March the 21st through April the 1st. Okay, what's going on with divine timing? There's a big move or something happening for some of you. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Okay, so for some of you, you know how they say no answer is an answer. Like if there's a person that's always ghosting you, playing games, being inconsistent with the communication, this is a heartbreaker. Page of Wands in reverse. Could be also no communication. Maybe you've been waiting for communication from this person and they've just been quiet. Maybe you've been very patient. But I feel like it's time to move forward, and I want to see what you're moving forward to. So there could be a younger Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It could be another water sign. It could be any sign, really. So you got the Hierophant in reverse. I'm not going to take that in reverse because it's saying it's a match. Could be a Taurus that you're matching with. Or some of you could be divorcing the Taurus. Maybe that's why I came out or breaking up with the Taurus. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Maybe it should be in reverse. Let me leave it in reverse for right now. What are people doing? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you're getting a lot of crossroads cards. So for some of you, there's somebody that maybe you were waiting for to commit. Because this is commitment, but it's in reverse. This is torn between two people. So for some of you, there's an energy of being on an emotional roller coaster with somebody from the past. But there's new energy. I only want the new energy, Spirit. Show me the new energy. Because that's not the new energy. What is the new energy coming towards? Oh, the Lovers. It's a match. A match made in heaven. Y'all, you got a kingdom spouse coming in. Could be a Gemini. Somebody's last name could be King. All right, what else? What are these new doors opening for? Oh, you got the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. You're detaching from somebody. Some of y'all have been dealing with a narcissist. Yeah, you're finding your match. Oh my God. A Sagittarius or a Gemini could be coming in very strongly. We got Libra, Moon, Taurus here, and Capricorn that maybe you have broken up with, or, you know, you're considering cutting them off, or a younger fire sign. Okay, so I like this. So this is definitely a match. These are two good cards to get. This means that you and somebody balance each other out. The Lovebirds. I'm going to take it. Yeah, and there will be somebody who's disappointed, but it won't be you. Maybe wanting to apologize, but it won't be you. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, there's something going on with your finances. There's been a delay with you having some kind of financial breakthrough. Oh, this connection that you're about to get into, or maybe that I feel like it's coming in. But let's just say you recently met somebody. This next connection, I'll just put it like that, it's going to be like, I don't know how to say this. It's going to make all the other relationships that didn't work make sense. You'll rejoice that those relationships didn't work. Somebody could definitely be filing for divorce, though, separating from somebody from the past. Yeah, look at this. It could be a Gemini. You got Libra. Yeah, you got the Tower. You got the Eight of Swords. Somebody's mental health might be compromised as well. Like a person that you're dealing with. I also feel like there's a change coming in your finances, though. Okay. And whatever it is, it feels really good. You're detaching from all things toxic, negative, whatever. And there's something really beautiful brewing here for you, especially when it comes to a love situation, y'all. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. And I'll see you all next time. Peace. Hey, Leo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. All right, y'all. So I was hearing the song Justify My Love. And I'm like, who sings that song? That's Madonna. Madonna is a Leo. All right, so I looked up the song. It says, I want to kiss you in Paris. I want to hold your hand in Rome. I want to run naked in a rainstorm. Make love in a train cross country. You put this in me. So now what? So now what? Wanting, needing, waiting for you to justify my love. Hoping, praying for you to justify my love. I want to know you, not like that. I don't want to be your mother. I don't want to be your sister either. I just want to be your lover. I want to be your baby. Okay. Kiss me. That's right. Kiss me. Okay. We're not going to keep on reading all of these, but y'all can go listen to that song if you want to. I don't know why I was hearing that song. Came out in 1990. So that year could be significant. Oh, Lenny Kravitz wrote some. I didn't know he wrote that song. Well, he took part in writing that song. I did not know that. Interesting. Okay, so listen. Wait. So I scroll down a little bit more and it says, Justify My Love was banned from MTV. It says the video was released as the first ever video single. The music video was considered too sexually explicit for MTV and was banned from the network. Interesting. And they say this is her most scandalous song. Really? Madonna? So this song is about releasing your inner freak. Okay, well, listen, maybe some of y'all need to release your inner freak. I have no idea why I was hearing that song, but that's what I was hearing. Let's get into your cards. Monthly predictions. We are doing 2026, March 2026. What is the energy for my Leo collective? Maybe some of y'all need to get some sexual release or something. I don't know. What we got here? All right, it says delete the text, block the number, and reclaim your peace. So this is your predictions for the month of March 2026. Who you blocking? Who you releasing? It says, are you sure you want to delete? Yes. Okay. All right. Well, that's where we're starting. Bottom of the deck, we have Spirit is typing, but you're not listening. You have signs everywhere, and the volume is still on mute. Guidance, awareness, and intuition. What I keep telling y'all, I feel like Spirit is telling you to move. Look, I always tell y'all, birds for me represent spiritual guides, ancestor guides, angels, ancestors, whatever you want to call it. It's guidance from the universe. So maybe pay attention to, let me see what you should be looking out for. I mean, she has some rose petals here. So maybe you'll see rose petals. And that's very specific. I won't say roses. I'll say rose petals. It's funny because I just saw some rose petals in a movie or something I was just watching. But crystals. Something could be significant about a particular stop sign. So for instance, say you're driving and you pull up to a stop sign. Like the stop sign has graffiti on it, or it's got some lights on it. I saw a stop sign the other day, had all these Christmas lights all over it. I'm calling them Christmas lights, but that's not what they were. Or just like somebody has written on it. Something about it stands out to you. Or maybe it's broken, it's leaning. Like pay attention for something like that. Birds, obviously. Candles could be significant. Let me see what's on this card here that you need to watch out for. Something about an MTA bus could be significant. I don't know. I just saw like a bus driving past. Like it could be a billboard on a bus or something like that that you see that may catch your attention. Or it could just be a billboard somewhere, a street sign, something like that. Something that is like written word that catches your attention. Somebody's name could be Stanley. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Try to give y'all something to work with. Okay, let's see what's going on for my Leos. March 2026. What we got here? It says flicker of warmth, short-lived kindness, momentary openness, emotional teasing, and kindness that doesn't stay. Yeah, that's what I keep feeling like somebody's trying to. I won't even say that they're trying to lure you back in because they haven't tried to work on themselves. I feel like somebody has tried, but I feel like they are who they are. Okay. Somebody's name could be Hugh, H-U-G-H, or Ace, A-C-E. All right, so we have pause between lines, delayed reaction, emotional processing time, silent message hidden in the gap. There's going to be a person in the month of March, or may have already been, that does want to keep something alive with you romantically, right? Or this could even be work. It could be anything. Just take it however it resonates. Something here that you feel like you're not really interested in anymore. You don't want to invest anymore. And I feel like you are trying to be kind. I feel like you're trying to be considerate. That's a better word. You're trying to be considerate before you say no, right? But you're going to say no. I feel like you're going to say no. What else? We have cuffing season. Temporary relationship, seasonal companionship, short-term warmth. So we got this again, a flicker of warmth, and until spring. And spring is about to start, y'all. It says December. Did something happen in December? It says Christmas time. Something could happen around Christmas, or Christmas was significant. I just talked about Christmas lights. Funny. But, yeah, so something is going to be good until spring. And spring is literally March the 21st. That's what I'm saying. I feel like something is short-lived. All right, yeah, situationship. For some of y'all, this might be what this is. Maybe you're going to hook up with somebody, or maybe you have been dealing with somebody for the past couple of months, and maybe you're just realizing that it's not meant to last. It says unclear boundaries, mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? Okay. Maybe even somebody you were dealing with stepped out with somebody they had a situationship with. Okay, I don't know. What's going on with the flicker of warmth? Somebody's last name could be Marsh. Someone's name could be Tyler. Bailey, B-A-I-L-E-Y. What is this? Heart over logic. It says emotions override reason. You know the truth, but ignore it. Your heart keeps trying anyway. Yeah. And it says spirit is trying to talk to you. You got a soft spot for somebody, even if they haven't done you right, Leo. It really felt like this came out in reverse, though. So for some of you, this is the Queen of Cups. This can be the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could just have any of those in your chart. You could even be on the Cancer, Leo cusp. What is going on here? So I feel like, you know, like I said, maybe you're just trying to be kind, compassionate, and maybe that's where the heart over logic comes in. Okay, so it's telling you to pause before. So basically, don't say yes, don't say no to something. Think something through before you answer. Well, some of y'all are reading between the lines with somebody. What is this? Pause between lines. Also, just got a message. Like if you have an online platform and you get trolls, or you have maybe one particular person that's trying to get your attention, but in a negative way. Like a, what do you call those people? Somebody that's, you know, provoking you. You're being told to think before you respond to something. Maybe it's just good to block this person. What's pause between lines? That's what I do. I block people. I love blocking. Block. All right, so we have envy watching. That could be what I was just feeling. Silent followers. Look at that, y'all. Secretly studying your moves, pretending not to care, but always watching. Your glow bothers their shadows. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is somebody hating while you shining? Like, don't let anybody disturb your peace. I kind of feel like there's a person. I was feeling that. Like, I was feeling like online, though. And it looks like it says silent followers. So, what's happening online? You got a lot of eyes on you. Some of you could definitely be in the public eye. But you know, with all of the love comes some hate sometimes. It wouldn't be life if you didn't have that balance, that polarity. It's just life, right? So some of you have a lot of eyes on you. I mean, all eyes on you is actually Leo energy. Leo Jupiter energy. And that's my August 1st through August 10th people. So this could really resonate for you all. Or like I said, if you're on, you have public visibility of some kind. Yeah, I feel like don't let somebody pull you into their mess. And that actually might be a sign that for some of y'all about to have your breakthrough. One of my friends who's a Leo, and I've shared this before, is in Hollywood. He told me, he was like, I'm going to know I made it when, he said his cousin always says people are in the Illuminati. He was like, that's when I'm going to know I made it. Okay, what's cuffing season? That's funny. What's cuffing season? So something short-lived might be coming to an end, y'all. Yeah, situational, single. Technically single, emotionally unavailable, keeping options open, not ready to commit, and don't take it personal. So for some of you, that's who you're dealing with, a person who doesn't want anything serious, okay? And it may just be time to cut them off. Bottom of the deck, it says you're not obligated. You don't owe anyone your time. You feel free to choose differently, and your boundaries deserve respect. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. What's going on with this heart over logic? Why is Spirit saying you're not listening? Page of Pentacles. Maybe some of you still have a lesson to learn, or somebody is just a lesson. Now, the Page of Pentacles is, you know, the student. And the student, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So somebody could have been a teacher for you. And maybe for some of you, you think it's meant to last long, but it's actually, no, it's just supposed to be a lesson. Could be a younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is this? Heart over logic. The Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles. Could be a 7-year marriage, relationship, age difference. You got Aries energy here. This could be a husband for some of you, or you could be the husband, the divine masculine. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus, Saturn energy. For some of y'all, this might even be in the workplace, though, like I said. Because I see a level up here. I see growth and expansion in your finances. I see good news coming about money with the Page of Pentacles. Sometimes this is like training for a new job. Some of you could be trained. I got to go off script just because y'all know that's just how I read. This Page of Pentacles is usually going to represent some kind of information coming towards you, news coming towards you, communication coming towards you about your earthly matters. This is a level up, and this is growth in your finances. Some of you could get some kind of a piece of mail or something that might have something to do with an investment you made a long time ago, some kind of portfolio that you have, and maybe it's accrued some money, some, you know, interest in a positive way, and it's like you're getting this money that you probably weren't even thinking about. It's something you could have done a long time ago, up to 7 years ago. Yeah, maybe giving you like a nest egg of money. But if this is about a person, though, sometimes the Seven of Pentacles can talk about dealing with somebody in the workplace. And you do have the Emperor here in the Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is you and an older masculine, or you are the older masculine dealing with a younger earth sign possibly. Sometimes this is let's be friends first, co-workers first. We like each other, but let's see how things progress. That could be what it is. Yeah, but this is also about reading the fine print, though. Some of you can have some kind of big contract coming in. I don't want to just focus on the love aspect, because I know we are full people. We got full experiences, not just worry about no other person, right? So what is this energy that I feel here? Oh, this kid's loud. What is going on with the pause between lines? Delayed reaction. Again, not letting somebody rage bait you. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Some of y'all, something is gaining momentum for you professionally. Somebody could also be bombarding you with text messages or something and wanting you to respond very quickly, because this is a lot of messages coming at you. But remember what I said. I feel like something is either like flying towards you right now, or is being transported to you by ground. And it's like something is coming in very quickly that feels, let me see what this could mean if it is about. Yeah, it says delayed reaction, emotional processing time, silent message, and hidden in the gap. Some of y'all got some unexpected money or something coming towards you. A package that, it's not a package, like it's not a regular package. It feels like a piece of mail that could have something to do with some money. But the Eight of Wands does represent somebody hitting you up with a lot of messages, though. And so maybe for some of you, somebody's bombarding you with a lot of messages, or they're coming on really strong because they don't want to lose you. They're making these advances towards you that feel very high powered, because the Eight of Wands is somebody laying it on very thick. It's a fiery attraction. It's somebody that's like nonstop texting, calling. What is the envy watching? And somebody's going to be rage baiting you though, because all this communication could be, like I said, a lot of positive feedback from people, but every now and then you're going to have a hater or two. Somebody that's unhinged. That's how it goes. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is what I said here. Heart over logic. Somebody, this is about trusting your intuition, y'all. You see how they both have their eyes closed? Whenever I see somebody with their eyes closed, I just think that they're tuning out. They're tuning out the 3D. So maybe for some of you, this person they got like a love-hate relationship with you is what I'm getting. Like somebody really is a fan. They admire you. You could be very attractive. Queen of Cups is a very attractive woman. Or person. You don't have to be a woman. This is showing up as a masculine. But yeah, it feels like somebody here is like obsessed with you online. Maybe because you are so well loved as the Queen of Cups. You're so well liked. You're so positive. Y'all know people that, like it says, your glow bothers their shadows. Or what is your glow? Your glow comes from a spiritual place. Physical as well, but this Queen of Cups represents spirituality. Yeah, so you could be very high vibrational, and that's what it is. King of Cups, the Fool. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What's cuffing season? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so it could be a water sign. This is Pisces, but could be any water sign. That's a love bomber, y'all. It says this person is situationally single. Technically single, emotionally unavailable, keeping options open, not ready to commit, and don't take it personal. Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody that gives you like mixed signals. They break their promises. They make false promises. That's my DL card, but we ain't gonna focus on that right now because I don't necessarily see anything to suggest that. But for some of you, if you suspect that, this is your confirmation. But the Knight of Cups in reverse is very much a love bomber. You know, somebody with fleeting emotions. So if you're dealing with somebody that's been real fickle with you with their emotions, maybe moody, this is why they don't know what they want. What is situational single? The Chariot. There's somebody that's here today, gone tomorrow. This is a conquest for someone. Some of you are moving on away from this person. Could be a Cancer or Pisces or a Scorpio. Okay, or Spirit is telling you to move on and don't take it personal. Okay, the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is the energy of somebody betraying you before. Sneaking around, cheating, lying, being sneaky. And the Page of Cups, now they're down on bended knee, trying to get you to stay. But the universe is like, that's not what I choose for you. I got bigger and better things in store for you. But again, are you hearing me though? Because the Four of Cups is you're not paying attention to Spirit giving you this cup here. Some new opportunity is presenting for you, whether love, money, health, whatever it might be. And Spirit is saying, are you crying over spilled milk? Because that's what this is. Her arms are folded. She's defensive. She can't get over the grief, disappointment of some changes that she's been through. Emotional highs and lows with somebody that is emotionally unstable. But Spirit is like, okay, I got somebody even better for you. Or I got a better situation for you in whichever kind of way. So that is what I'm seeing for y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Hey, Virgo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards for you. See what March 2026 looks like for my Virgo Collective predictions for the month of March 2026. All right. So we have not every feeling deserves a full cast musical number. Seriously. La 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 drama. Who's getting on your nerves that brings drama to your life? Could be a Leo. For some of you, maybe somebody does music here or is a performing artist of some kind. Hold on, y'all. Well, this could be your personal life. It could be office politics. There's something here that could be causing you a headache where you're just like, I do not have time. Somebody could be really loud. Maybe even somebody's music here. I'm seeing a lot of musical notes. Maybe for some of you, it's just your environment where you live, where you work. I don't know. It's too much noise around you. So let's see what you're going to be doing about that. I don't know what that means just yet. But let's see. Messages for Virgo. Virgos, I don't think like a lot of noise. I'm a Virgo moon and I hate noise. It irritates me. All right, so we have testing your limits, pushing boundaries, checking your tolerance, emotional experiments, and care wrapped in pressure. Who is getting on your nerves? Could be a Sagittarius. I'm gonna put these back. They don't feel right to take. Let's want 2 more cards for Virgo. All right, it says friendly but not. Warm words without follow through, emotional distance, half interest vibes. That's you. I feel like you're gonna be in hermit mode. It feels like you are withdrawing from people. Not everybody, but just anybody that's like bringing this crazy, chaotic, dramatic energy. It's like, no, I don't have no time for it. You're gonna be nice, cordial. I don't even say nice. You'll be cordial. It says friendly, but no. Okay, what else? All right, we got silent competition, subtle comparisons, emotional scorekeeping, hidden rivalry, and validation seeking. That's what I'm saying. Is there a fire sign around you? An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person? Somebody got main character energy around you. And they're in a one-sided competition. I don't feel like you're even paying this person any attention. Somebody's name could be, what was I hearing? I heard Bobby. I heard Rima. But could be like Karima or something like that. Aileen. I heard Aileen. We got slow burn conflict, tension gradually growing, soft disagreements, emotional pressure building. Yeah, so there's like some weird. Okay, Virgo, I don't know why this is what your reading is about. I feel like this might be romantic though. This might be something different. Somebody testing your limits. But for a lot of you, there's something going on maybe in a workspace or a space that has nothing to do with a romantic situation. Could be family, home, friendships, or like I said, your work environment. There's a weird thing going on around you. And I don't feel like you are really competing. Have you ever noticed how a lot of times you see like it says 10% and 10%, right? How they use the colors red and blue a lot as competitive colors. I remember somebody told me years and years ago, like you look at Burger King, you look at McDonald's, you look at Target, you look at Walmart, you look at the Republicans, you look at the Democrats. Like you can go on and on and on. What is why are they power colors? I guess they're power colors. So there could be a power struggle between you and another person. Let me see. I want to see. Let's learn something together for those of you who may not know. Because some of you may already know. But I want to know. Because I know Virgos are usually, y'all be knowing stuff. So you probably know. Let's see. Why are... Let's see. Red and blue are used in competition to provide maximum instant visual contrast and psychological differentiation, separating teams or players at opposite ends of the light spectrum. Oh, okay. Red symbolizes aggression, dominance, and energy, while blue is often seen as calmer, creating a clear, instinctual, and universally recognized high visibility contrast. Well, that's interesting because, you know, y'all color is blue. Y'all are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is blue. It's the blue chakra anyway. And then Mars, that's Aries, that's the red. That's quite interesting because that's literally going from like your root chakra, which is about your earthly matters, you know, your health, your finances, things like that, your relationships, your home, your job. And then the blue chakra is the throat chakra. And look, your card is blue. So I'm wondering if there is something here about like being a little bit slow to react to something. Somebody's irritating you. I don't know why this is what your reading is about. We're going to get some tarot. So obviously I'll pull on more than just these cards. I'll let my intuition guide me. But what is going on with testing your limits? Catfish. Not who they claim to be. Filters, masks, and fake stories. Something feels off. Do a reality check. What is friendly but not? I feel like you got a drama loop. Some of you are like, why is all this drama around me? Because it got la drama there. It's on that card. It says the same pattern keeps returning. Lessons repeat until you understand them. Notice what keeps happening again and again. What is getting on your nerves? Somebody or something is getting on your nerves. You're not so bothered by it that it's driving you crazy or anything. It's just like you're checking out of it. That's all. Which I don't blame you because I don't like drama either. What's going on with silent competition? Somebody think it could be constants. Silent competition. Oh, no, I'm not taking all these cards. I'll take the first one that fell. Silent competition is new chapter. What was that fell? Okay. It says fresh start, clean slate, moving in a new direction and turn the page. Some of y'all got something new coming in. Maybe you're moving out of an environment that's hostile. I like that for you. Okay, so a drama loop is about to be concluded. You're about to stop whatever this pattern is in your life. You're moving on in a new direction. Some of you, there's a lover here that is not who they pretend to be. Or it could be somebody you're getting to know that's testing you, and you're just like, you know what, should I continue to talk to this person? I don't feel like this is a long-standing relationship. This feels like, for those of you who have recently met somebody fairly new, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like you met them this month, but you know what I'm saying, or last month. For some of you, this is somebody online that you're talking to, or you met online that you could be flirting back and forth with, and maybe you're just like, you know what, this person is too inconsistent. Something about this person is not going to check out. Okay? Don't know what that means yet. Let's get some tarot. What is going on with testing your limits, pushing your boundaries, checking your tolerance, emotional experiments, and care wrapped in pressure? The Knight of Wands. Somebody is really chasing you. A Sagittarius, and they're a player. That's what it is. He would be somebody that applies pressure. So maybe that's why you got that energy of like the hotness, the aggression of Mars, right? Well, this is Sagittarius and that's not Mars, but it just still gives me that hot Mars energy. Somebody really aggressive, assertive. Somebody that could be really chasing behind you because maybe you're giving them, maybe you're showing up as somebody that's not really that interested, if this has something to do with this. A fire sign, namely a Sagittarius, could also be a Leo or an Aries, though. What is catfish? So the Knight of Wands is somebody here for a good time, not a long time. The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's acting like they're more financially stable than they are. Or they could be acting like they're single and they're not. Because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's single. That's like somebody that's like eligible to be in a relationship. A bachelorette, a bachelor. Somebody that is not, they don't have any attachments to anyone else. But it's saying that they're not telling the truth here. Something is off. Now, Virgo, this is your energy. And I feel like you're very content. There's somebody that's chasing behind you. Maybe because of the fact that they're trying to align themselves with you because you have more than them. I don't know. She's a very financially stable person. And that is your card. And he's literally coming right at her. So who is this person? There's somebody here that is not going to, they're not being a romantic, like a gentleman. They're not. This is somebody that could be kind of crass. It's kind of what I feel like. Somebody that's a bit loud. Remember I said somebody could be loud? This person could be an athlete. Definitely somebody very charming. But I feel aggression. Look at all that fire. And this is like somebody chasing you down. But this Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm okay. And this is your card. Like, I'm okay. I don't really need anybody. Maybe somebody here is just looking at you and they're like, wow, you are so beautiful. Like somebody you're meeting online or met online. And they want to live up to your standards and you'll be on your level, but they're not. I don't know what that means. What's going on with friendly but not? Because I feel like that's you. Page of Swords. What did I say? Somebody's rage baiting you. This is the card of avoiding rage bait. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a lot of gossip. This is a lot of talking. And you're just like, keep it down, please. Keep it to a minimum. Lord have mercy. Could also be somebody, though, maybe this person is all talk, no action, like in a love situation. If it's a love situation, there may be somebody here that you feel like talks a good game, but they don't back it up. They're checking you out. Maybe when they want to talk, they talk a lot. Other times they withdraw because the Page of Swords is not emotional. He's not emotionally available most of the time. He's somebody that's curious about you, watching you, studying you, but he's trying to figure out what he should say, how he should approach it, even if you're even worth an investment. Not to say you're not, but the Page of Swords is somebody that just has to, you know, make sure that he's not starting something that he might feel like becomes a burden. Some of you can have a big contract or something coming in as well. What is the drama loop? The Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy. That's Mercury. You know, you might be tired of taking a high road with people. Maybe some of you are getting to the point where you're about to lose your cool with somebody. Something big is manifesting for you, though. I'd rather focus on that. I feel like this drama loop is your willpower. Your energy is going to start to be focused on moving out of whatever this situation or space is. What's silent competition? Who's competing with you? The Eight of Swords. Somebody that doesn't measure up. You live rent-free in this person's head. This is an overthinker, somebody that can't stop thinking about what you got going on. I don't know if this is online, this is in a workspace, this is in a family, a home, I don't know, a community. But there's somebody here that feels like they're intimidated by you. The Eight of Swords is somebody that feels like their hands are tied. They feel like a victim. They feel helpless. So who are you? Sorry about that, y'all. But it's like, I see you taking this, I don't know if you're packing up and moving away from a home or a relationship, a job, whatever it is. But it feels like somebody else here feels stuck. Maybe this is somebody trying to keep you stuck in the same spot they're stuck in, but you're like, no. Like, for instance, you might be talking to somebody in your work environment, like, yeah, I'm looking for a new job. And they'll be like, girl, me too. Or I am too. And then they'll make it their business to try to leave the job before you leave the job. You know what I'm saying? Like something silly like that. Why is somebody competing with you? What's the new chapter? It's the unknown. The moon tried to come out, but I put it back because it didn't completely. Oh, it's work. Yeah. Okay, so definitely I feel whatever this is, Spirit is saying things are going according to plan. All is well. But some of you, this is something wrong in your finances, though. Yep. If it's not that, though, for some of you, this is love related. And if it's love related, you might be dealing with a person who has somebody else that's interested in them. And this other person is not being chosen. This person is choosing you. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody with a Scorpio moon. I also see Taurus energy here, but it's Taurus, Saturn. So could be a 7-year relationship or age difference, right? Something is growing between you and another person emotionally, and they're like turning their back on someone else that might be competing with you. Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. You got a breakthrough coming in your finances. Some of you have a networking opportunity, collaborating with somebody, or Spirit is telling you that collaboration over competition is the way that you progress in your career. So I feel like you're maybe not even competing with this person, but they're competing with you. Interesting. And that's probably why you're going to get a leg up on them. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Libra Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards and get some predictions for the month of March 2026. All right, let's start with an overall energy for you. What is the overall energy? The month of March for Libra. I was about to call y'all Aries. You did come out in the Aries reading. What you got here? It says your ego is doing parkour again. Drama validation. Okay, what is this? Bottom of the deck, it says it's just denial. Okay, it says soul contract denied. You're not in a soul contract, you're in denial. So it's not a soul contract, it's a denial. You know, you're going to have to watch out for confirmation bias in the month of March. So you're going to have to evaluate your relationship. Well, you don't have to, but this is what the cards are saying. Like, evaluate possibly one particular relationship in your life or anything that you feel like you're getting your ego stroked, but your needs aren't being met. All right. For some of you, this is a person that ghosts you. Maybe you felt like it was a soulmate, a twin flame, whatever. Y'all know we assign these terms to people. And sometimes they are soulmates, but that doesn't mean that they're not just there for karma. Because sometimes, most of the time, that's what they are. I believe there's karma attached to every connection. However, there are some connections that are solely about karma and clearing karma. So maybe you have on rose-colored glasses. Maybe you're seeing somebody, I don't know, but you're seeing them in a way that's not accurate. And it could be because of your ego. Okay. I don't know. Flip it if you need to. Play around with the energies. I don't do these readings to accuse anybody of anything. Just take it how it resonates, y'all. What's going on with the Libra Collective in the month of March. We have plastic smiles, forced kindness, polite but cold, compliments that don't feel real, and don't mistake courtesy for connection. You got some fake energy around you. All right, we have attachment issues. Holding on too tightly creates fear. Insecurity makes the bond unstable. I think that's what it said. Love feels heavy instead of free. Yeah. So some of y'all might be going through the motions with somebody in the month of March, and maybe you'll realize at some point, could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, you might realize at some point that this person has just been, it's just been an ego thing. It hasn't really been as deep as you thought it was. I'm sorry, y'all. What else? We got social mask. Someone hides motives behind politeness. Mask slip under pressure and truth reveals through expression. Yeah, you might start to see somebody for who they truly are. Somebody's mask might start to slip here. All right, bottom of the deck, we have unbothered, not reacting to nonsense, letting people think what they want, energy focused on your own lane, and peace is the flex. Now, I like that. I like that we ended on that one. That's a good one. So for some of you, that's you coming to terms with it. Facing the reality that maybe you have been allowing somebody proximity to you that really wasn't ever in your corner. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be family, friends, co-workers, business associates. I don't care who these people are. People's masks are slipping, or a person's mask is slipping in the month of March. May have already started for some of you. What's plastic smiles? Or for some of you, maybe... maybe people are seeing you as like, look at this. She's the only one not smiling. Everybody else is fake around her. So maybe you are like putting on a poker face. Unbothered is the King of Swords. Some of you got a secret crush. I'll pull that one as well just to keep it interesting. We have secret crush, hidden feelings, stolen glances, afraid to make the first move. And the energy is mutual, or is it? They got two boys here. There's a boy question on another boy. I don't know if that's significant. But you got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy here. So I'll sit those there and we'll see what's going on here. What's plastic smile, Spirit? The almost gesture. It says nearly showing care. Effort stopped midway. Emotion held back, and incomplete intention. There feels like people around you, again, with wearing these masks, fake smiles, right? But I also feel that there is a, I don't know, some part of you sees through it. You know it. Because she's not smiling. She's not playing the game. Like, you're not playing along. And it says you're unbothered. So you could just be turning out like fake energy around you. Like I said, I don't know what environment this is, but some of you are like, you can tell because of the way these people or this person hasn't shown up and gone completely to the extremes that maybe you have needed, asked for, or wanted them to do. It says the incomplete intention, emotion held back. Some of you could also feel like, though, somebody around you, this is just me kind of going off script. Maybe you feel like somebody around you acts cold and unbothered, but you know that they really secretly are feeling you. And maybe you're questioning whether the feelings are mutual. Let's move on to attachment issues. Okay, not taking that. Okay, let's see. It says holding on too tightly creates fear. Insecurity makes the bond unstable, and love feels heavy instead of free. So this could be somebody who has like an anxious attachment style. And we have unspoken expectation, rules unsaid but required, emotional pressure, hidden standards, and approval-based dynamics. Can I just say this? Some of y'all could be connected to a Taurus. Can I just say that I feel like for some of you, there is something going on here with a relationship that, I don't know if it's the pressure to conform to the standards, like, you know, especially if you're a woman, but you could be a man as well. Like this energy of feeling like you have to be married by a certain age, you got to have a child by a certain age, like the pressure that society puts on us to conform. Because it says rules unsaid but required. Emotional pressure, hidden standards, and approval based dynamics. And this is attachment issue. So I don't know if maybe somebody rushed into a marriage because they felt like they needed to do it by a certain age. Like that kind of pressure is here. I just don't know what it means yet. What's going on with social masks? Somebody could be married and maybe they're really not happy. They don't, or in a relationship and they don't feel happy, but they stay because they feel like that's what they have to do. What's going on with social mask? Someone has motives behind politeness. Yeah, it's like it's giving me the Eve programming of the Hierophant. Mask slip under pressure. Truth reveals through expressions. For some of you, maybe you can't hold it together any longer. You're tired of faking the funk, going through the motions with somebody. We have breadcrumb trail. All right, tiny efforts, just enough, attention, emotional stringing, progress without movement. Bottom of the deck, we have emotional timeout. Yeah. Some of you are going to be relying on family or friends or whomever is your moral support to kind of have your back right now. As you navigate a situation, you find people who support you. It says stepping back suddenly, quiet reset, temporary detachment, and connection on hold. Now, there could be somebody here who has an anxious attachment style. If you don't know what it is, just go look it up. Look at this, low risk attachment was stuck to the table. Staying close without vulnerability, safety first, emotional control carefully. Emotion control carefully. Yeah, listen. I feel like there's somebody that's putting in low effort with you. I don't care if you're married, been in a long-term relationship. It feels like that's what this is. And for some of you, maybe you've been like grunting and bearing it, but you don't want to smile anymore. You don't want to put on a fake smile anymore. And some of you are like, if this person really wanted to be there, do whatever, they would do it. And they haven't. So maybe it's time to like let the mask fall. Like, I don't really care about being married at a certain age or, you know, living up to society standards here. Let's see what's going on. What is plastic smiles? Ace of Pentacles. Could be in the workplace. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The King of Wands. So the King of Wands is somebody that loves to give compliments. And it literally says compliments that don't feel real. Don't mistake courtesy for connection. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hold on, y'all. Well, I can't help but notice here, both of these represent some kind of money coming in. Unexpected money coming in. You know, some of you could be getting a promotion or something. Or there could be people around you who act like they're happy because maybe you do have a really good, solid relationship and you have somebody that's whining and dining you. And if not, this could be somebody coming towards you in the month of March because this hand is coming towards you. Future tense. There could be somebody very generous. Either I don't know if this is a boss because this could be like somebody, a supervisor or somebody in a position of authority offering you more money, a pay raise, promotion. This talks about a new job, a new car, a new home. It's also somebody's health improving, but that's a side note. I feel like the King of Wands is like you maybe stepping up into a leadership position. Maybe people are pretending to be happy for you. Maybe this almost gesture is somebody else that wanted the position, wanted the money, wanted the person, whatever. Just take it however it resonates. But there's a fire sign showing up here. And it's something in your earthly matters. And people around you are like, they feel like they have to celebrate it. But they don't really mean it. So there could be a big promotion coming in. That's really what I see. But for others of you, you could be with a very generous person. King of Wands loves to spoil his partner. And the Ace of Pentacles is like building a solid partnership with somebody. That's the first step to it. Is the potential for it. What's an almost gesture? There could be a lot of competition in your workplace. The almost gesture is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is like somebody not communicating. So now you have an air sign, Gemini energy, but it could be a Libra or an Aquarius as well. What is this? That's a silent treatment. The Judgment card. Okay, Scorpio energy. Incomplete intention. So there's somebody here that felt like they were about to do something really bold towards you, but then they change their mind, or they jump to conclusions. Sometimes the Judgment card is like jumping to conclusions, certain preconceived notions that hold people back from acting with the Knight of Swords in reverse. What does somebody want to say to you? Somebody could also be engaging in some criminal activity too with the Judgment card and the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is criminal activity. The Judgment card could be court, legal issues, or it could be spiritual judgment, or spiritual court, or spiritual jail. What is being held back from you? The Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Somebody has something that they want to say. Some of y'all are getting a promotion. But it could be somebody that you work with. Something in the workplace is going on. Somebody is seeing you advance or something here. Like something gaining momentum for you. Yeah, I don't know what this means, but this is Virgo energy. You could be on the Virgo Libra cusp and you have Sagittarius Mercury. This is a lot of messages, communication, travel, maybe even travel for work for some of you. It's like something that's not going somebody else's way. You get chosen, and that's why you have like maybe a little bit of hate watching going on. I don't know. What is the attachment issues with unspoken expectations? The Seven of Cups, Scorpio Venus, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, some of you could be like, I am not subscribing to that anymore. Yeah, the Four of Cups. Cancer moon energy, Sagittarius moon energy. You got the Six of Cups in the Chariot. Yeah, this is you moving away from like some childhood beliefs. Scorpio energy, Cancer energy. So look, something here that's been monotonous. Maybe attracting the same kind of lovers over and over again. People that just make you feel very reluctant about attaching yourself to them again. I mean, we should not even be attaching. We should be connecting to people. But maybe you have had, issues with attachment to people that like to keep their options open, and some of you are just burnt out because of it. It says holding on too tightly creates fear, insecurity makes the bond unstable, and love feels heavy instead of free. And this is when you're kind of giving up on love because you're very reluctant. Maybe some of you are even rejecting offers because you're still trying to work through something from the past. What else? What's going on with the social mask and the breadcrumb trail? You got the King of Pentacles. Came out sideways, but I'll take it in the upright. That's Taurus energy, Taurus Mercury. This definitely could be something work related. What's the King of Pentacles? The Eight of Swords. Okay, that's Gemini, Jupiter energy. Again, it says someone hides motives behind politeness. Politeness may slip, masks may slip under pressure, and truth reveals through expression. Let me keep going. What is breadcrumb trail? Is somebody going to jail for something they were doing financially around you? Like if y'all feel like something like that's been going on, this might be confirmation. The moon, Cancer, Pisces, you could be dealing with emotionally, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, you're walking away. You're walking away from somebody that's emotionally unavailable. It says somebody that's been stringing you along, and you two have been like going through the motions. Time has been passing. Could be a 6-year relationship, age difference, or somebody that you work with, somebody that's just been putting in minimal effort. This is you saying, I'm emotionally unfulfilled. I'm abandoning this and I'm moving away from it. I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been investing in somebody that's been an unawakened twin flame, or just somebody who's been acting like they can't move. They can't do whatever it is that you need them to do. Yeah. Libra energy. So you're like, let me return a favor. Could be a friends with benefits situation. Could involve a Gemini, Virgo. Could be another Libra. And again, we got Taurus energy, Taurus, Saturn. Some of you have a lot of growth in your finances for sure. I see somebody getting a lump sum of money, and Spirit is telling you not to spend it all too quickly. Yeah, save it, because there could be something that comes along that you will not expect that you might need some or all of the money for, okay? All right, y'all. I do feel like maybe somebody feels restricted in their finances, and I feel a breakthrough will come with that. Something is gaining momentum to do with your money, your earthly matters. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Scorpio, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards for you and see what the month of March 2026 looks like. All right, overall energy for Scorpio. All right, so we have healing is not a competitive sport. First place healing, heal faster. Ouch. Okay, I'm not taking all of these. That's too many. All right, bottom of the deck, it says that's not a soul tribe. I'm sorry, that's not a soul tie. That's a lesson you ignored twice. We got X 2 times. So somebody that you took back, it says lesson learned. Nope. So some of you haven't learned a lesson about somebody. And you and this person feel like you two are like, you can't get over each other, but it's like, I can't live with you, can't live without you. You could be cutting the cord though. You're trying to. Okay. So a soul tie is you're trying to cut a soul tie. So you got X number 1, X number 2. And I feel like these two people, because you got 2 X's showing up here. These 2 X's of yours, if there are 2, the second one is the one that's showing up as a repeat lesson. It's like the first one was already the lesson. You didn't learn it. Then you met the second one. But the second one, maybe you gave more than one chance to. Whatever that might mean, okay? But maybe you and the person that you're dealing with that you can't let go, they can't let you go. That you both make strides in healing, but never completely. And then you try to come back together maybe before you both have done the true healing work, okay? Let's see. I think it could be Ellie, Ellen. All right, it says silent judging. Your face says what your mouth won't. Silence speaks louder than words, and someone is quietly evaluating the situation. You deserve better. Someone think it could be Jerome. You don't have to settle for crumbs. Your heart knows your value. Step toward what truly matches you. Yeah. And then we have text me back. You're waiting for a reply. The silence feels intentional. The lack of response becomes its own message. Yeah. Why is this your message for March? We have the truth will be revealed. Mask will slip and receipts will surface. Hidden information will be exposed, and says now you know what you're dealing with. And this is getting deep. Feelings are growing unexpectedly. You're becoming more attached. The connection expands beneath the surface. I love this because you have knowing your worth. I want to focus more on this energy here. Okay. We got too many options. Everyone has commentary. Not every voice deserves space. Silence gives clarity. Some of y'all could feel like somebody's silently judging you because you keep taking somebody back. Or maybe that's past energy because you have a new energy here. Some of you are getting to know somebody. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so know your worth says your value doesn't decrease with rejection. You bring something real. Confidence builds from within. I feel like some of you face a lot of rejection here, but maybe there's a particular ex that you kept taking back that was really a hard lesson to learn. I really feel like you have learned a lesson. And somebody is silently judging you because you might be icing them out right now. I don't feel like you want to text back. I feel like they do. But if that's you, take it that way. That's fine. But Spirit is saying you deserve better. And there's somebody else here. Y'all know I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm not going to focus on that. I don't like it. But I just don't. I'll try to give y'all a little bit. But someone's name could be Chris. What's silent judging? It says ghost typing. Seeing the dots, no message sent, emotional teasing, testing your reaction. Yeah, you see these messages here. And again, this card says your face says what your mouth won't. Silence speaks louder than words. And someone is quietly evaluating the situation. Somebody wondering why you're so quiet in the month of March. Maybe you started a text message but didn't finish it. And you was like, never mind. And that's for y'all iPhone people because I think that's only an iPhone thing. I believe it is. Or maybe if you have the same phone, because I think I have seen that too with people. I like Samsung. I would never have no iPhone. I'm a Samsung girly. Much better phones. But anyway, so on Samsung, I think you used to be able to see it. I don't know if you still can. But for some of you, you're seeing, you were either typing to this person and you were typing a reply, texting a reply, and you didn't send it. And they're like, well, damn, like, you're really being mean. What is that you deserve better? Because it's saying you know your worth here. Sugar-coated. Sweet but deceptive words, empty compliments, hidden insults, and too good to be true. It says you don't have to settle for crumbs. So some of you are not falling for somebody's sugar-coated lies anymore. What's text me back? Now, maybe you were waiting for a reply. You got silent mode, heart. Yeah, emotional muting, limited availability, protective distance, and connection on low volume. If you have not been responding to this person, it's because you've been doing it to protect yourself. I don't think it's been easy, though. If they've been ignoring you, I don't think it has been easy for them. But I think both of you know on some level that it's time to heal separately. And yeah, you got too good to be true here. Somebody else is showing up. It says excessive niceness, fast trust, build, unrealistic warmth, and signals not matching reality. And that's coming up with too many options. So for some of y'all, there's going to be like a lot of people coming towards you in the month of March. And you're going to need to weed out the ones that are just time wasters and the ones that, because it's going to be the one particular person that's going to stand out. And it says the truth will be revealed. Okay. Things will get deep between you and another person because you know your worth. I love it. All right. So let's see here. Who's silently judging you for not responding to them? Could be a Taurus, your sister sign, the Hierophant, the Magician. Could be a Gemini or a Virgo person. Oh yeah. They're like, you're doing this intentionally. They feel like it's a method to your madness and that you're doing it intentionally. They feel like you're outsmarting them. Yep, they feel like you're outsmarting them. Now, for others of you, maybe this person is married. You're married. Somebody's already involved in a commitment with someone. And they are like trying to figure out how to maintain both of these connections at the same time and know that that's not going to work. So maybe that's why they're not saying anything. But the Magician is taking initiative. But the Hierophant is here. Again, Taurus energy. And it gives me for some of you that maybe you're just tired of like some kind of programming. Like somebody may just be used to you reaching out, used to you texting, calling, whatever. And you're like, nah, let me not do it. It could be a strategy though. The Magician is about manipulating energy. So it could be like a way to manipulate energy. If you're not doing it, that's what they're doing to you. What does you deserve better? You deserve better than sugarcoating. 2 cards. You deserve better. We know you deserve better. You deserve better. 6 of Swords. That's your spirit, guys. They're like, I don't want this for you. I don't like it for you. Maybe you're disappointed. Maybe you feel some kind of way. But this is the calm after the storm. This is a move into calmer waters. Because they're trying to take you towards a connection that is meant for you. What's sugarcoat? The Sun. Leo energy. So somebody is very, whoever this person is, they come in like high vibrational energy, even if they're not high vibrational, okay? You could feel a strong attraction to them. That's like a magnetic pull. Could be really hard, like I said, to resist somebody or move away from them. Let's look at the new energy. I'm not even going to clarify these two. What's the new energy coming towards you? The Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy is coming after a Tower moment. Unexpectedly. Yeah, it's coming in quick too. Maybe over the next 8 days. Today is the 4th, so maybe by the 12th. You meet somebody or you start talking to somebody or all of a sudden things start to gain momentum. It says this is getting deep. Feelings are growing unexpectedly. That's what this is. Unexpectedly gaining momentum. You're becoming more attached. The connection expands beneath the surface. So there's some kind of paradigm shift happening between you and somebody. Maybe you're already with a new person and that's just past energy. Yeah, okay. This could be like the floodgates of communication opening up. Somebody expressing how they truly feel that they've been keeping bottled up. What else? And this is a result of you knowing your worth. Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, which means you finally have learned your lesson. This is you being a student. And it said over here that, you know, you hadn't learned your lesson. So some of you are taking a lesson. You're moving on. You're attracting somebody that's very loyal. They have a lot of integrity. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody very diligent, trustworthy, dependable. Okay. And they could be a strong earth sign. I also see air and water here. As far as the fire signs go, you have Aries and you have Sagittarius, Mercury. So I do see a slow burn connection, right? It's going to start off real hot and heavy. But as far as like getting to the... I don't know. I don't even want to say, I don't even want to finish what I was saying because this is somebody with sincere feelings. They have long-term intentions and they've graduated from the Page to the Knight of Pentacles, which is still an apprehensive card, but it is somebody that does want a long-term commitment. They're just kind of slow with it. Now, this is the fastest card in the tarot deck. Well, second fastest, and this is like the second slowest. One of the two most slow cards in the tarot deck. So there could just be somebody learning you right now. And once they're comfortable, things will start to pick up between you two. You get a Strength card. And the Four of Wands. Oh, some of y'all about to build an empire with someone. You could be in a twin flame connection. You got Leo here, Aries, Mars. This is April, though. April what is it? The 11th? Yeah, April the 11th through the 19th. So maybe this is something that expands into like moving in together, a relationship, like you and another person really building something together. Somebody got some serious intentions with you in the month of March. Some of y'all could be traveling a lot as well. Okay, that is what I see. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. See y'all next time. Peace. Hey, Sagittarius Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards. All right, y'all. Got to get my daughter in a few minutes. So let me finish out these last 4 readings. Month of March 2026. What can you expect overall energy for my Sagittarius Collective? All right, not every shadow work session needs a public post. Privacy, restraint, and boundaries. It says Twitter isn't your therapist. Some of y'all could be getting off of social media, taking a break from social media as you work through your shadow work. Okay. You might be deciding that you need a little more privacy. So this could simply be just shutting down social media or just being very inactive on it because you're trying to do shadow work and you realize that you're not doing it for attention. It's like real shadow work. Okay. The true kind. All right. It says stop romanticizing crumbs, self-worth, scarcity, and denial. You're starving while calling it fine dining. Oh. So for some of your healing right now, your shadow work might be in regards to a relationship with somebody that's breadcrumbing you. Could be a Taurus. That's Taurus moon energy. Could be a 6-year relationship or age difference. You could work with this person. Okay, so you're not going to be letting somebody breadcrumb you anymore if they've been doing that. You might even meet somebody who tries to do that. And maybe this is a person who puts forth a little bit of effort, but they could do way more than what they do. I don't know why I'm speaking incorrectly. Okay, what else? What is going on for you? Right, we have say no first. Your peace matters more than their expectations. You don't need to over-explain. Saying no protects your energy. So who you saying no to? You saying no to somebody. You're rejecting somebody. Probably this person is breadcrumbing you. All right, it says align with your truth. When you follow what feels right, your life falls into place. Clarity leads your next step. So some of you are about to see that it's just time to walk away from something, someone. Family drama. Old wounds, new arguments, generational patterns, loyalty tested. You're allowed to set limits. Y'all are breaking a generational curse is what I'm getting from that. Some of you could have grown up hearing your parents argue a lot. Or maybe even you and your spouse argue a lot and you have a child that's hearing it. And you're like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This stops with me. Like, that could be what this is. We got a power couple at the bottom of the deck. I love that. And it says step back to see clearly. Distance brings understanding. You see things differently from afar, and clarity returns with space. So you're going to get your space from somebody, and there's a power couple dynamic coming in. It says two strong energies aligning, building together, not competing, inspiring others, and love as a team sport. I love it. So withdrawing from something that feels like you're being treated poorly. Some of you, you could be doing some glamour magic. Yeah, glamorizing. You're stepping into your shine. Your confidence radiates outward and people notice your glow. You got a glow up coming. Okay. Now I'm going to look into all of those. But what is say no first? Like, don't even give somebody the satisfaction of rejecting you. I feel like reject them first. And reject them first might just simply mean not to reach out. Or just don't be receptive to them. Yeah, we have friendly but no. So you're going to kill somebody with kindness. Could be a Leo. Or you could just have Leo in your chart. It says warm words without follow through, emotional distance, and half interest vibes. So you're saying no to somebody that's been breadcrumbing you, just like it said. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's see what else. What is aligned with your truth? Breaking cycles. What did I say? You're breaking a generational curse. It says ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings, and it stops with me. You cannot make it up. Okay, let's see. What is family drama? Oh. It says trust the signs. Pay attention to guidance. The universe is speaking clearly. Follow intuition and message received. Yes, so some of y'all are getting the message that you got to stop some kind of toxic pattern, especially in your romantic relationships, maybe from something you saw growing up, or just a past connection that you've been in where maybe children are involved. Bottom of the deck, we have on their terms. Yeah, there's a selfish person that you're cutting off. It says connection when they choose, emotional convenience, and rules set unilaterally. So somebody who's one-sided, is their way or the highway, all or nothing from their point of view, but they don't care about respecting how you feel. What is say no first? What's say no first? You're going to be letting somebody down easy. Maybe, yeah, 3 of Swords. It may hurt, but it feels like you know that you need to do it. Like you're tired of breaking your own heart. So it feels like you're facing a reality. Some of y'all, this is the third party situation though. Or just somebody that breaks your heart. That's Libra, Saturn energy. We got the Justice card and the 6 of Pentacles. Look at that balance, harmony. So you're like, you know what? Like I said, I'm going to be fair. I'm not going to do it in a nasty way. But at the same time, this could be a 6-year cycle closing out. I think I already said that. I did. Yeah, but this is the breadcrumbing card. So you could just be like, well, it's been breaking my heart to expect fairness. This is about being a trusting person, working on an honor system. Just feeling like because you give that means that somebody else will too. And for some of you, you're realizing that you've been breadcrumbed. Okay. Moving on. What is aligned with your truth and breaking the cycles? You got the Emperor. Could be something on your father's side of the family. The Devil. Yeah. Could be, for some of you, it's a father wound. Maybe you, there's an Aries or Capricorn involved. Could even be your father that's an Aries or Capricorn. And this is the cycle that you're breaking. You're breaking this chain here. You see the chain? This is ego. This is vices. This is the 7 deadly sins. And this is you breaking that chain. I love it. So you're getting free from something toxic. Sometimes this could represent like addictions or something somebody's getting control over. This is about control, discipline. So maybe for some of you, this is your own vices or codependency in a relationship with someone that you are getting over, an obsession with somebody, or it's just something toxic patterns or whatever. Yeah. It says ending harmful patterns. Okay. But especially if you're a person who deals with men, whether you're a man or not, this is a lot of masculine energy. So for some of you, you know, the devil is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is father time. So it gives me masculine energy. And then the Emperor obviously is the divine masculine. So for some of y'all, you could be healing something on your father's side of the family, you know, or an issue with your father. Maybe somebody had a really abusive father, an oppressive father, or just like rigid rules or something that somebody's trying to stay true to, that you're just like, no, I don't want that. You're breaking free. What is going on with family drama and trust the signs? The Page of Cups. Yeah, this is inner child healing. So like I said, I don't know if this is you as a child hearing your parents argue. Maybe you had a belligerent father that was an alcoholic or did drugs or was abusive or something like that. He's like pointing fingers at her, being aggressive, and the child is just like, no. And this is a really sweet, innocent, sensitive child. So that could have been you, or this could be your child that's been hearing that, and you're like, it's time to break this cycle. This is your a fresh perspective too. Yeah, the 7 of Wands. So you're standing your ground. You're pushing back against something in your life. You're pushing back against something. Now, the 7 of Wands is killing with kindness. It does talk about, you know, taking a high road. But it can also be stubbornness, standing your ground, having the courage of your convictions. I feel like you're making up your mind that it's time for you to do your shadow work. Now, this comes after the social media card. So maybe this is for some of you, like I said, shutting down social media. Or maybe even going through it with a fine-tooth comb, getting certain people, even family members, off of your profile or your page or whatever. You know, not allowing them access to you. But this could also be, what was I going to say? Dang, I just had something else just came to me and I lost it. Now, the Page of Cups is your intuition, and it does say pay attention to guidance. This is Archangel Michael as well. But I do feel that there's something here about inner child healing. That's where a lot of the shadow work is. Going back in and doing some things, maybe about how you respond to things, maybe some patterns in your relationship that you learned in childhood, and maybe why you could even be argumentative or stubborn or whatever. And it could be a father wound. You got the Lovers here. Yeah, you got a power couple dynamic coming in. Your spirit guides are a big part of it. Could be with a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And then you got the 6 of Swords, which is Aquarius, Mercury energy. So there's a connection that's either already brewing or it's coming in. Maybe for some of you, this is why the universe is having you to do this shadow work, heal your inner child, so you can become more fortified, strong. So when you attract this person, you can be a match to them because they're high vibrational. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video if you can. I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Capricorn. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get your March 2026 predictions. All right, let's see. Overall energy for you for March. All right, it says the universe is not Amazon Prime. It says, where's my order? We have divine timing, 2-day shipping, and delayed. And it also says manifestation package. There's something you're manifesting that feels like it's taking a long time. And Spirit is saying that, you know, you put the order out there to me. I got you. I'm going to deliver. But it's going to come when it's supposed to come, okay? So I don't know what you're manifesting. But if it feels like it's delayed, let it go. Like, let it go and let the universe do its thing. That's when it comes to you quickly. All right? All right, so the bottom of the deck, it says, even your cards want you single. We got clarity, a wake-up call, and release. Let go already. So for some of you, maybe you've been getting a lot of readings on YouTube lately, or even personal readings that have been telling you to let someone go. If you keep getting the same message in a reading about love, the universe is speaking to you. Also, that could be what's blocking whatever it is that you're manifesting, or maybe you're trying to manifest a person and Spirit is saying that's not what I choose for you. I don't know. What do you need to know? We have office politics, workplace alliances and secrets, power plays, smiles in meetings, whispers in hallways, and protect your reputation. That's actually Capricorn energy, Capricorn Mars. So some of you could be born January 1st through January the 10th. What's going on with that? What else? Something going on in the workplace. We have envy watching. Oh, you got somebody envy watching you. I'm hearing Trojan horse. I just heard Trojan horse when I looked at this horse here. But it's like somebody playing chess. I mean, yeah, somebody playing chess. Moving the chess pieces here. Like some strategy with the sword. It could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. All right, we have envy watching. Silent followers, secretly studying your moves, pretending not to care, but always watching. And your glow bothers their shadows. So somebody's envious of you, maybe in the workplace. There could be some gossiping going on around you. Some of you stay to yourself in the workplace, but maybe you work on a team where that's not a good idea. So maybe you don't want to play nice with everybody because they're not nice. In the month of March, what else? You might be coupled with paired with two people. We got mixed signals. All right, it says hot and cold. Yes, today. Yes, today. Maybe tomorrow. Confusing behavior and ask for clarity, not excuses. I feel like this might be something going on in the workplace. Some of y'all don't know why you don't fit in, or Capricorns don't care about fitting in. I don't mean it like that, but being in a space where maybe you have to work with people and you're just like, I don't know what these people's problems are. But for others of you, this is about a relationship where somebody is giving you mixed signals. All right. And then we have emotional roller coaster. Yeah, it could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius. It said highs feel electric, but the lows drop suddenly. This connection is intense but unstable. Yeah. All right. So what is office politics? What's going on in the workplace? Push-pull cycle. It says come close, then retreat, emotional whiplash, attention swings, unsteady bond. So I don't know if y'all just got an issue at work with like some fake friends, some really fickle, two-faced people, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know why that's in your reading for the month of March, but some of you could also have a big promotion, being recognized, being rewarded. 3 of Pentacles is rewards and recognition in work. At work. It can talk about collaborating. It does encourage collaboration over competition, but somebody's competing with you, so I don't know what you're supposed to do. What is envy watching? I think it could be Terrence. A sudden shift, abrupt tone change, emotional reversal, hidden trigger, connection flipping without warning. I feel like that's what's happening. There's somebody, maybe for some of you, you got something big happening for you, a promotion, an advancement of some kind, or just being rewarded, being recognized, whatever. And there's these two people, a man and a woman, they have a problem. Maybe there's a presentation you're doing or something. I don't know why these people are being like catty. And maybe they suddenly have shifted because you have some kind of good news coming in the month of March, if it hasn't happened already. What's going on with this relationship? We got bounce back. It says resilience after setbacks. Recovering quickly, determination to rise again and can't keep me down. You're not letting this person keep you down. You could be on a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. That's definitely giving me the Temperance card. Okay, now this could be somebody that's trying to reconcile as well in the month of March that plays these games with you. It could be a 3-year relationship or age difference. Okay, let's see. What is office politics or push and pull cycle? Ace of Cups. Some of y'all got good news coming in the workplace. And it's going to draw some jealousy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Could also be a workplace romance. Maybe two people are like two women fighting over one man, or two men fighting over one woman. Y'all get what I'm saying. Judgment in reverse. Somebody feels like something is unfair. Okay, so you got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Somebody going to learn a lesson the hard way trying to interfere with this blessing that you have. Because the Judgment card in reverse is somebody repeating negative patterns, not learning their lesson, and having to learn the hard way. It could be negative karma. Yeah, somebody's getting negative karma because they're trying to rain on your parade. What is envy watching and sudden shift? So somebody that was supporting you suddenly turns into a nemesis. Why? The Strength card in reverse because they're insecure and weak and they don't compare. Okay, and they feel defeated by you for some reason. Could be a Leo. Somebody that's, their ego, their pride is too big. That's excessive pride. And then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and for some of you, you're also suddenly shifting out of like some kind of poverty. Some kind of loss here. There's like a spiritual undertone to this as well. Something here could have actually been meant for somebody else, but because the Judgment card is in reverse. So maybe it was something that was meant for someone else, but maybe, yeah, look at this. A lot of competition and rivalry. But it's like, may the best man win when you get this card. Iron sharpens iron. It's like somebody could really learn from you if they stop being petty and competitive. Some of you, this is diversity in the workplace. Yeah, because I'm noticing this man is a different color than these two people here. And the Five of Wands talks about conflicts. It talks about diversity. It talks about intersectionality, inclusivity. So maybe for some of you, there's something going on like that. Somebody expected you to not. Yeah, look at this ego. Capricorn energy. And then you got Leo, Saturn. Yeah, so it's like maybe this is something significant. Something significant about 5 years. Maybe some of you have been down in the dumps financially for 5 years. Something's been going on, but there's a shift happening in your finances. Maybe when you're at your wit's end. You have a glow. It says you have a glow up happening. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse is like you coming out of poverty. But somebody else is in their shadow now. Where they should be encouraging you, supporting you, having your back, being happy for you. They're feeling inadequate. Interesting. So what's going on with this love? This emotional roller coaster. Yeah, you got the Five of Swords. You're giving up on it. You're giving up on it. Number one is probably somebody giving you silent treatment. It's a tit for tat situation. They got a petty mind. And then the King of Swords. Yeah, you are definitely calling quits on this. You're being hit over hard. Cutting somebody off. You got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But you got Aquarius, Mercury. And Aquarius, Venus in particular. Yeah, so for some of you, it's like you didn't know where you were where you stood with somebody. It says, ask for clarity, not excuses. This is you having very high standards, not dealing with this mess anymore. You got the Lovers and the Empress. And Spirit is saying that something is right now in limbo, Pisces energy. But whatever it is going to come to you. Whether it's love, whether it's abundance, some kind of fertility. Money manifesting, good health, a good relationship. Possibly with a Gemini, Taurus, or a Libra person. This is very stable love that could be coming in, or your finances stabilizing, your earthly matters. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Aquarius, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's pull some cards for you and see what March 2026 predictions the cards have in store for you. So let's see. Your overall energy is boundaries are sexy, babe. All right. It says nothing hotter than saying no. Empowerment, limits, and self-honor. So your boundaries are becoming stronger with everybody. It's not just one particular person. You're understanding how it's an act of self-love to have proper boundaries with people. Yeah, look at this. Standards, high standards. All right. It says keep the bar right where it is. Your standards are not too high. Their effort is too low. Expectations, self-worth, and self-value. Okay. I'm not mad at that at all. Let's see. 3 cards for Aquarius. We have it's a match. Swipe right. Well, I tell you what, if you do put this in place, you have online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, and a match found. So this is why, because you're raising your standards. Somebody else got that same kind of message. I forgot who it was. You got temporary devotion. It came out in reverse. It says short-lived commitment, a burst of effort, then decline, and emotional without longevity. So there's somebody here that's coming and they're playing for keeps. Somebody with staying power. All right. And we have conditional affection, warmth only when beneficial, controlled care, emotion with strings attached. You could be connected to a Taurus. That's Taurus moon energy. Some of you could be born on the 12th or the 17th. I feel like that's more the past energy. We have a screenshot moment, message to suspicious, sharing for validation, emotional check-in, and gossip activated. And we have situationship, unclear boundaries, mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? Yeah. You know, there's going to be a moment that you share with a friend or something that you feel like, girl, read this. Or send it to your homeboy if you're a man or whatever. And you'll be like, read this. Like, what do you take from this? What do you get from this? What do you think this means, right? And whatever it is, it's going to make it crystal clear to you that whatever your expectations or your beliefs were about this relationship, you're going to realize it's just a situationship. And your friend or whomever is the second set of eyes will confirm it for you. But what's this match? Let's focus on the good. What's the match? The match is fake friend alert. Someone smiles but doesn't truly support you. Jealousy hides behind kindness, and their real energy is starting to show. Interesting. Now that might be what's going to happen here. That could be Chloe. Okay, we'll get back to that. What is going on with the temporary devotion in reverse? Meaning somebody's playing for keeps. Some of you have a friend that's not going to be happy for you because you're finding love. It says choose a softer life. Peace over pressure, gentleness over chaos, and your life can feel lighter. Yeah, somebody that's coming to give you princess treatment or soft life. I like it. What is affection? Conditional affection. Feels like the past person. Yeah, wake up call. So like I said, you're going to have that moment where you realize that you cannot deal with this anymore. Could involve a Scorpio or an Aries. It says sudden clarity or Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. You can't unsee the truth. Universe ringing the alarm and pay attention now. Now, for some of you, there may be something that happens that you're going to screenshot. Or maybe it already happened. I don't want to focus on those two, though. I want to focus on this new energy coming towards you. Because I don't have a lot of time. And I don't want to waste any of my time talking about this person from the past. I'll get y'all 2 cards about this past energy. Yeah, because look, blocked and delete. That's what I'm talking about. Blocked and deleted. It says hard stop. Access denied. Protecting your peace. Digitally and emotionally. Sometimes silence is self-respect. Because look what's coming. Power couple. And you got reality check again. Sorry, y'all, for the background noise. Yeah. And it says respect your limits. Like it's just time to move into this energy here. Blockiana. And move on to your power couple energy. 2 strong energies aligning. Building together. Not competing. Inspiring others. And love as a team sport. So let's put those over there because we're going to focus more on that. But let's get past energy out of the way. What is, I think Spirit has already spoken. Ace of Pentacles. Spirit said we're not focusing on the past. This is future focused. There's something solid coming in, y'all. And the power couple is the 10 of Pentacles. And it starts with the Ace of Pentacles. Building blocks. Starting on a firm foundation. A lot of a privileged couple. But it talks about like starting and building on a solid ground. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. You could meet this person in a work capacity. So Spirit is saying, no, we're not talking about that past energy. I'm blessing you with something new. Some of you have a new job, new car, new home as well. And if somebody's been dealing with something health related, this is a clean bill of health. 7 of Pentacles, yeah. So it's time for growth. It's time for expansion. Some of you also are blocking somebody that maybe you work with. Maybe you got a workplace affair. Or like a friends with benefit situation. Somebody that's too slow for you. I feel like this energy is more about the new person, though. They could be 1 or 7 years older or younger than you, or maybe you've known somebody for 1 to 7 years, and this is what you're closing out the cycle with them. 7 of Pentacles is reflecting on the past and asking yourself if you should still invest. Somebody's name could be Wallen, Waller, or Llen. Maybe Wallace. I don't know what I was hearing. Yeah, but it feels like there's a new investment coming in. It feels like a sound investment. It's a seed well planted. It will grow into something. You will get a return on your investment. Okay, so show me more about this new person. New person, baby, you got the 4 of Wands, solid as a rock. Okay, you could be saying 1111. You and this person are going to have a nice home, maybe a lot of land. They could be very fortunate financially, and you can be as well, or maybe you will be by virtue of being with this person. That's a twin flame card, y'all. That's a sense of belonging, feeling like family to somebody. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you are closing out a 5 or 7 year cycle with somebody else, or maybe even a 1 year. You got the 9 of Pentacles, you got the 6 of Wands. Somebody is showering you with a lot of attention. This is the soft life card. It just told you to embrace soft life. Peace over pressure, gentleness over chaos, and your life can feel lighter. That's what this is. Somebody wants to put you on a pedestal. I'm gonna stop right there, y'all. So it could be somebody in the spotlight. They could be famous. Both of these are like influencer, famous people's cards. Some of you are coming out of the poorhouse. I'm not saying that you need to be elevating yourself on the back of somebody else, but that might be how it happens. Or you're leaving behind a situation that's been draining your energy. It's been going nowhere. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Pisces, what's up, y'all? Happy birthday. I hope you all are doing amazing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Let's get into your reading. March 2026 predictions for Pisces. Let's see. What do we have for Pisces? All right. It says healing isn't aesthetic, it's awkward. Authenticity, struggle, and reality check. We have spiritual glow-ups don't come with filters. Y'all gonna be very vulnerable. Something emotional that you are processing, coping with, dealing with, navigating, and you're getting through. And you don't care if people see it. You're not trying to impress anybody. And this is not, I don't feel like this is like a sad thing. It's your birthday season. I ain't giving y'all no sad news, right? I don't feel like it's sad. I feel like it's a purge. Yeah, it's like, I don't care if people see that I'm vulnerable. I don't care if people see that, you know, I'm flawed and I have issues and my life is not perfect. It is what it is. Okay. But it's a part of your glow up, though. What's at the bottom of the deck? All right, we got caught in 4K. Evidence. Someone's actions are exposed. Evidence speaks loud and truth arrives instantly. So listen, I mean, maybe it has something to do with somebody's truth being exposed. But at the end of the day, you're not trying to sugarcoat, cover up for nobody. It is what it is. Okay, so even if people see you sweat a little bit or want to see you sweat, I feel like you're not letting them see you sweat. And even if you do let them see you sweat, it's on your terms and you're not really, it's not anything that's keeping you down. What, do I have the right cards here? Y'all, I'm tripping. I picked up the wrong deck. Okay, let me get back over here. All right, let's see. So that card might come out again. Give me 3 cards for Pisces. We got money talk. Finances affecting your love life. Power, support, or control through cash. Time to be honest about goals and count the cash. I got a message. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. I see the scales in the background. Maybe a Taurus or somebody with a Taurus moon. This could be a 6-year relationship or age difference. It says you are not obligated. You don't owe anyone your time. You're free to choose differently and your boundaries deserve respect. Okay. What else? Some of you got somebody in your life that's a leech or something. It says new skills activated. You're learning fast. Your talents are expanding and this growth changes everything. I see advancements in your career or learning a new skill set. It feels more like this is about your professional life or something you're doing outside of love. This doesn't have anything to do with love. All right, so we have the 3 a.m. thought. The quiet hours reveal your true feelings. Your mind wanders back to them. Clarity appears when the world sleeps. So some of you may be having some late nights, but it's because, yeah, you got heartbreak residue. You're working through something. You're getting through it. Look, it says past wounds affect the present. Old emotions reappear suddenly, and healing is still in progress. So some of you may find that we're in Mercury retrograde, y'all, up until March the 20th, right? So you can find yourself like having a little bit of sleepless nights here because something is nagging you. But I'm telling you, it's when you get to the point where you don't care about people seeing you upset about it is when you heal it. I will tell you from experience, sometimes you be holding on to stuff because you're trying to protect an image, you're trying to protect maybe a relationship, you don't want your family to know your man ain't treating you right, or your woman ain't treating you right, or whatever. Maybe I've seen people do this, and this is actually what popped in my head when I pulled these first two cards, right? For some of you, there's a situation in your life where it's like money could be the root of it. It doesn't have to be, but it could. Like one partner is financially stable, the other partner is not. Either one, don't know which, but it feels like that. Like trying to keep up an image is becoming too much for somebody. It says healing is an aesthetic. It's awkward. So maybe there's going to be a moment, or maybe many moments in the month of March where you have to face a harsh truth about the fact that somebody is not on your level. You could be dating down. And maybe for some of you, you're going to start focusing more on building the skill set. You're going to learn something new about yourself. And you're also going to release this need to protect this image. Okay, so let's see. What is money talk? It says emotional distance. Warm words, cold energy, hard to reach, surface intimacy, and connection without depth. Yeah, I mean, I hate to give you these messages for your birthday, but it's a part of your healing. It says it's not going to look pretty. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are like, it's time for me to protect my heart. You could be dealing with an ice cold person, an ice queen, an ice king. And for some of you, I'm telling you, money is the root of the issues for a lot of you. Like it could be embarrassing, especially if you're a woman and you're dating down, because nobody wants to date a man that can't put them in princess energy. That's just, I think when women are not put in princess energy, they become more masculine acting. And then the men resent the woman for being masculine and he feels feminine and it's out of whack. We have gender roles for a reason. Now, these don't have to be unique to men and women. It's the people who occupy the feminine, the masculine principle. It's not about the gender. So it says flicker of warmth, short-lived kindness, momentary openness, emotional teasing, kindness that doesn't stay. And it says you don't owe this person your time. Somebody needs to respect your boundaries. And I feel like you have more than somebody as well. All right, so we have new skills activated. You got 1111 here. A new message, DM slide, unexpected flirtation, direct messages, testing the waters, and slide into your DM. Oh. I mean, you might be doing some online dating or meeting somebody through social media. We got hidden agenda. We're not going to look at all of that. All right, y'all. Gotta go get my daughter, so let me hurry up and finish this reading. What is money talk and emotional distance? You're distancing yourself from either somebody that's a leech, a mooch. You had a full Aquarius energy. Some of you, this could even be a child. The Fool is like a childlike energy. And the Six of Wands. I keep telling you, some of you might be influencers. Or you could be about to meet somebody that is, yeah, somebody here might be in the spotlight, an athlete, an entertainer or something. Or that could be you. Some of you could also be taken up as a hobby, like some kind of sport, some kind of physical activity, volleyball, basketball, softball, whatever. Like you might be doing something like that very soon. Or you could be meeting somebody that's in, like I said, the entertainment industry or something like that. And maybe this is why you're creating emotional distance. For some of you, there's like somebody that's famous that's about to slide in your DMs. Okay, the signs you might need to look out for are fire signs and Aquarius. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. This is somebody bold, expect the unexpected, because you got two cards that say expect the unexpected. And the Six of Wands is somebody admiring you online. So maybe that's what this is. And while you're distancing yourself from somebody that's broke and don't have nothing to offer you. All right, what's you're not obligated and flicker of warmth? Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. This is you distancing yourself possibly from a Gemini. This is somebody that's not a vibrational match. There's disharmony. That's a breakup. Yep, Four of Cups. This is you rejecting somebody. Cancer, Moon energy. Okay, so the fire has burned out. Or for some of you, the only thing keeping a relationship going is sex when you get the Lovers in reverse. But that's boring to you. And what is going on with these new skills activated? I feel like this is separate. from this? You got, yeah, the Judgment card. That's your life purpose. And the Hangman. For some of you, have been waiting for clarity about what you're supposed to be doing with your life. It's coming. Scorpio, Pisces, and these are majors. It says you're learning fast. This is about learning a lesson. It's a teachable moment. It's a life review. It's seeing things from a different perspective coming out with the Hangman, which is your major. Your talents are expanding. This is about you tapping into your inner calling. And growth changes everything. So I love this. So this is some kind of spiritual awakening, some Kundalini awakening. What is going on with this person that may be famous? Yeah, even the Queen of Wands is famous. And look, somebody with resources. Somebody that's playing for keeps too. What is this DM slide? The Two of Pentacles. Somebody's debating whether they should say something to you, but they're watching you. Maybe it's going to come at 3 a.m. I don't know. That's Capricorn, Jupiter energy. Could even be two people. And then you got the High Priestess here. Somebody is admiring you. A Cancer or Pisces. Somebody's admiring you but debating about whether they should say something. Who is this person? Somebody that you may have posted online that you went through a breakup recently. And this could be somebody over the next 8 days or next 3 weeks who's about to speak up. Yeah, the Temperance card. They're moving slow though, but this is a really peaceful connection. All right, yeah, they're about to say something. The Knight of Swords is somebody that's about to make an advance towards you. A Gemini or a Sagittarius for some of you. Now, this could be a reconciliation. Maybe you were already dealing with this person. Maybe you're debating about whether or not you want to take them back, or they're debating about whether they should reach out to you because they know that they've hurt you. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace.